Good.
Yeah, please. Thank you. People, 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 please. This is the People's Debate Football Podcast, and we are live. I am your host tonight, and I am joined by our illustrious panel of brethren, Mr. Not Exit 7, goes by many names, the creator and the host of the Pudo Pinche Sports channel that is live every Tuesday and sometimes Wednesday. Mr. Jose, thank you for being here. Yeah, right. Then you got, of course, the sports mailman Joe, right hand man, and the always faithful brother White T, Cody. Fellas, it's been a very great last couple days, actually, as far as just
Yep.
entertainment football wise. How you guys doing?
Shoot, I'm doing good, man. Project Marvel, for y'all that don't know, part of the San Antonio conglomerate, was voted yes. So we're getting a new arena for our Spurs in the back. So I'm appreciate it. Wimby is here to stay at least for the next couple years. So San Antonio, thank you for doing your job and voting.
Except you 48% that didn't. Shame on
Yeah.
you. Move to
Yeah.
Austin.
So all y'all were happy that happened. I seen that on the news.
Oh yeah, bro. It was wild, man. It was
It
like
makes sense to me.
going back
What
and
they
forth, man. It was almost like like a real like democratic
Yep.
election, like who you're voting for like it almost felt like I stayed up until about 11 o'clock at night waiting to see what was going to be the result of
Oh.
this. It was wild.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
shout out. The Spurs are here to stay. All you basketball fans. Cody, how you doing, bro?
I'm tired. I need
Mm.
more sleep in life.
Okay.
I think this week.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Sleep is good. Are all of us here? What are we? I'm an 8-hour guy. What are y'all?
About
Like
six.
optimal performance.
Optimal.
If I get
60,
like
12.
I'm like I get as
60.
much as
Jesus.
yeah, because I usually don't go to sleep no later than 12 because I'm staying up watching sports, being a degenerate at night.
Hmm.
So I'm like the NBA games that start at 9:30 our time, and then like 12:30 sometimes. It's wild.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if I have to work, like, probably about 6 hours. If I don't have to work, 12.
Okay, that's reasonable. I get you. Cody, I remember when I asked this, maybe months ago. I've asked it multiple times, probably. You were one of the guys that said like 4. Maybe that's catching
Yeah.
up to you. Maybe that's catching up.
Yeah. I need it. I need it this week.
Yeah, that
Maybe
check
we'll get
engine
the
light
6,
came
7.
on him.
Yeah, right. Maybe we'll get the
Hey,
6 or 7. Ah, damn it. I messed up. Yeah. Sorry.
Damn.
Timeout. He doesn't. He doesn't. He can't be on. You can't. That's embarrassing. How dare you?
Why
I'm
me? I
gonna-
thought you were gonna kick out Joe. Joe said
You, you,
I didn't mean to. All right, whatever.
you,
All right, whatever. I
you
didn't
you
mean
pay
to.
set me
yourself.
up for it. You set me up for it.
I did. That's
You-
my bad. My bad. All right, fellas. Well, the crazy thing about what happened in the last couple of days, obviously the trade deadline. That's what everybody's talking about. Multiple people already kind of put their opinions out there, put the stats out there, grades and all of that. We're all going to discuss that tonight. And before we get into that, fellas, Joe, do you by chance, is there any news that's newsworthy or what are we
I feel
doing?
like there's a couple newsworthy type things that are happening this past week, besides the trade deadline, of course. But there's some news in there that I want to ask y'all about and see how y'all feel about these certain situations.
Okay, go right ahead.
Alrighty, man. So if y'all are watching Sunday Night Football this past week, the Washington Commanders are down 31-7. There was no reason why Jaden Daniels should have been in that game. And he ends up with a dislocated elbow now for the remainder of the season, man. And it's just crazy to think there was a meme or a picture out where the same team that the Commanders played against at the same yard line, and that's where RG3 got hurt, and that's where Jaden Daniels got hurt. And Dan Quinn caught a lot of fire for him being in the game that late. So how do y'all feel about a quarterback being in that late? Should he even been in there at that point, or would you have just sat him down eventually?
Y'all go ahead.
So for me, it's how we are as a team.
Yeah.
If we're a team that's fully functioned, we've had a good year, we were mid-year, whatever, but we know each other's traits, good and bad. Okay, then we can sit. The sad part is Jaden Daniels has been hurt now 3 times this year.
Mhm.
He's missed a couple of games, and the truth is he didn't have any good chemistry with his teammates this year, for whatever reason, right? Especially having a great explosive year last year. So I don't mind Dan Quinn trying to find some kind of spark with this offense on like garbage time. It's not an issue. For me, it's not a big deal. Now, injuries can happen. It doesn't matter if it's when it's 31-7. It could happen at 24-23. It doesn't matter. The injuries happen in football. We are watching a gladiator sport. Motherfuckers are colliding each other, 300-pounders, all in pads, helmets. Anything could happen. So it's unfortunate, but it's part of football.
Yeah, I'll kind of add on a little bit to that because I agree. At any point of the game when it's a blowout, the starters are still in the game, so they as well have the probability to possibly get hurt. Like Jose said, this is football. This is what happens. I get it. Like hindsight, you'd be like, Jaden Daniels shouldn't be in there, but that's just hindsight. Dan Quinn already apologized. He feels bad about it and all of that, but the starters have to play throughout the game. Remember, it's not to make it a Patriot show. Tom Brady, when we used to beat the brakes off of people, he would just be in the game, but he would just dunk quick passes. With Jaden Daniels, unfortunately, he takes a lot of damage because he's good with his legs, and so that kind of ruined it, I would say. But you have any thoughts on that, Cody? You disagree?
I would have went down to the Washington Post, and on the headlines, I'd have put "What's new in Washington." It's the same thing here. Again, I almost predicted this to a T like some weeks ago, and now Jaden Daniels is out for the season. So, Washington is over with this year.
Yeah, I think even before. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I was just saying it's crazy how they're on an emotional high from last year, making another way the NFC Championship game, and how much it has collapsed so quickly. Hopefully next year they can get back on track. I know they already agreed to build them a new stadium, so hopefully they get it on track before this. I know, hopefully so. The Jaden Daniels, is their price piece. They need to make sure he gets, protected, get him proper weapons besides Terry, because Terry hasn't played how he been playing in the past couple of years. He's been off and on injured this season. So hopefully, they build around him properly.
Was this like the third quarterback they've done this to, like bring him back too fast, forcing injury and fucking him up?
I mean,
I know. Well, RG3 recent memory.
I would say that, but even with Jaden Daniels, I don't even think that's the case with Jaden, because he injured something completely different than that he was injured for before.
Yeah, but he has already been fighting injury the whole time.
Right, but now with that injury, like if that was a totally different injury. He just takes a lot of damage, and hopefully, they kind of step that back. He was doing a lot. He was the only bright spot of the offense, but he was doing a lot, and so that's what happens, especially at the end of the game. Well, that just happens in general, not even at the end of the game.
Yeah, we got some comments real quick related to this.
Please.
So to put this one first, can you say the name? Because I don't.
Yes,
Malin.
This is Malin, by the way, from After Further Review podcast. Shout out to Malin and all of the panel at After Further Review.
So I just want to put that out there so I can hear the name first, because he had another comment. Malin said, as a member of the Seattle fandom delegation, we wish to apologize to the Washington fans. Malin, you got nothing to apologize for. You put belt to ass.
PTA.
You took an elbow.
For sure.
But that's football.
See, you didn't have to. You didn't like
I can absolutely.
I didn't like how you did. But yeah,
No,
got
it's fair. It's fair.
Okay.
Brandon's having fun before we get
Shout out
into
to
the
Brandon.
next one.
Shout out to Brandon.
Jets, they're all gone.
Besides Brees was all sad, man. That picture of
Sucks.
him like behind the wall, it was funny.
Oh, don't worry. After the once the season ends, the
Well,
SL
he's a
season,
free-
they'll all be gone. Oh, gone.
Hey, y'all want to
Yeah.
hear a dark joke?
How dark?
It's not that. It's kind of corny too, but here we go.
Okay.
So there's this finally, ironically, instead of 2 jets coming into New York, it's 2 jets leaving New York.
Kick him out again, Jose.
And no.
So in other news, guys, this is a problem with this channel sometimes. What are we doing? Milton. It's almost as bad as Tom Brady's 9/11 joke.
It's almost
Well,
as
it's good.
crazy as
Come on.
it's almost crazy as Tom Brady somehow getting a clone dog. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Y'all
Oh,
remember? Y'all
great.
remember
That
Tom
is
Brady?
fucking weird shit. Animal
It is.
people do weird shit.
I
They
love
do.
I love all my past dogs that have now gone. I would not do that. There's just no way. That's just
That's
weird.
wild,
There's
bro.
some kind of evil in that. There's some kind of evil. I can't
Tom
put my
Brady,
finger.
Tom Brady and the Illuminati confirmed. Like it's just confirmed at this point.
Yeah,
There's just no way.
unfortunately, still the goat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
the goat.
But moving on, man. After Monday night's win by the Cardinals had decided to keep rolling with Jacoby Brissett, and Kyler Murray had been dealing with the injury. It came out earlier today and put him on the IR with the foot injury, even though supposedly he was trying to go Monday night. I don't know if there's like rift now becoming between the two. How do you feel about this now with Kyler possibly wanting to come back and the team's like, you know what, now, bro, we're gonna put you on the shelf. Jacoby makes the team look better.
This is saving face for both sides. This is that's how it is. He's perfectly fine. They're done with him. This is their nice way of saying we're done.
Oh,
He's a healthy scratch. This will be an FBI investigation down the road for all the gamblers out there. He is a healthy scratch. This is happening because they have decided we're done with you. We're gonna go with Jacoby and something else in the future.
It's time for Kyler to go play AAA baseball.
It's time for Kyler to go full-time streamer, Call of Duty.
Oh, there you go. That too.
Yeah, he can go
Actually-
back to baseball. He was a stud in baseball.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are calling.
I think Kyler probably might be going to a certain NFL team next year, but we'll talk about that after.
So going to the comments to relate to that, Brandon says new Call of Duty must have dropped if Kyler doesn't want to play anymore.
It's coming out real soon.
Melon says Call of Duty launches next week, so he has to warm up.
Hey,
And
real
Brandon
quick,
says he has early access.
Playable character.
real quick, Jose, go to Malin's one. That's what I started laughing at. If y'all saw me,
Both instances had Jets fans looking to jump out of windows.
Put him in timeout.
Ooh, I'm not putting you in timeout.
That's great.
I'm putting you in timeout. This is gonna be a recurring thing. How many strikes does Milton get in one episode? He's at 3 already.
He's already at 3.
This one will get us banned for life just alone.
See, Milton would get us banned on TikTok, like with this kind of stuff, but he would not do it recurrently. Cody gets us off after 5 minutes.
Great. All right, Joe, go ahead. Brother.
Yeah, but moving on, man. Unfortunately, man, one of the better left tackles in all of football, Joel, sustained another high ankle sprain, and now is going to be getting a season-ending ankle surgery. Man, unfortunately, the Chargers now lost both their tackles, Slater and Joel. It's sad to see because with Joel alone by himself, he was doing work on that offensive line. So it's just sad to see that Justin Herbert now loses both his tackles, and hopefully he stands upright for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, that's
R.I.P. Joe. Oh, he's like me. He's just a big dude. He got waffle ankles, bro. It's gonna haunt him for life.
It's crazy, man, because he
Life is
received it. He had got a bad ankle sprain earlier in the season, and
Waffle ankles. That's
it
crazy.
happened again.
It's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Okay.
Well, they're the 6th seed right now in the AFC, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna fall out real quick, sadly.
Well, I know we're talking about trades further, so they did make a trade. I don't know how y'all feel. We'll talk about this later. That they try to address a need.
Yeah,
D+.
yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right, let me get into the comments real quick.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown, my favorite podcast.
Yes, sir. That's the host of the After Further Review podcast. Shout out to you, bro.
Okay.
Brendan
Appreciate it, man.
says Chargers should have traded for Tunsil at the deadline.
Tunsil wouldn't be that'd be too much moving.
They already have
If-
too much yellow on their jersey. They don't need more yellow on the
If
field.
Tunsil can't protect Jaden Daniels or CJ Stroud, what's he going to do for Justin Herbert at this point in his career? Did the Titans bounty gate Joe?
They might have.
I mean, new coaching scheme, right? Bounty.
If they're smart. All right.
Titans have been doing the Chiefs' dirty work for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay. That's Brandon knows ball. All right. Anything else, Joe?
And then the last bit of news, man, Cody, he was probably a little bit sad that his boy CJ Stroud got knocked out of the game this past week.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
He will miss this upcoming game this week with a concussion. So they are, I believe, 3-5, if I'm not mistaken. So where do you see the Texans going forward? Should they just kind of mail it in now? Because the Colts are 7-2. I think the Jaguars are 5-3. So it's an uphill battle trying to come back into this division with two teams already ahead of you already.
All I'm gonna say this: if CJ Stroud was this tall white guy with this long, pretty hair, and acted pretty, AY, he the other player that hit him would have definitely been ejected out of the game. And but since CJ Stroud doesn't fit the description here, we get no love out here, and we can just get concussed on late slides, and stuff like that, and nothing ever happens. But it's over with for the Texans this year.
If I can interject I get it, but I do think both hits were totally different. Like, dude hit him shoulder led, didn't hit him helmet to helmet or nothing like that, but his head hit the.
He definitely hit him in the head, contacted his head.
Let's just say,
I don't think
both were illegal. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if to Cody's offense, if we're gonna criticize Aziz Al-Shir's shot to Sunshine last year, then we have to be fair and call that it was an illegal hit to CJ Stroud. When the dude, by the way, to be fair, I'm gonna criticize this. CJ, learn to slide. God damn, that was such a bad slide that made it worse. But I mean, still, like, good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know why some of these quarterbacks, like, I don't know if you need to call like a baseball coach up or something to learn how to slide. Because some of them be sliding, and I'm like, bro, did you never play any kind of sport at all? I'm like,
I've seen CJ slide. He knows how to slide. I just think at that moment he didn't know. He's like, do I try to fight it for another yard? Yeah, it's tic tac. Like, it's in the game very fast, but that sucked to see. I will say that.
Oh, now we gotta get a giraffe back on the field to play quarterback.
Yeah.
Great.
That's where that's where I really feel bad for you, Cody, and all the Texan fans. Is you got to watch Davis freaking Mills.
Well,
At least if you had Jameis Winston,
he can see the third dairy.
Okay. So since the game ended 18-15, am I allowed to keep Denver as an A+ defense?
It was all right. It wasn't going to look well for them. I'll tell you that. They weren't looking good. It was just bad play calling in the red zone.
Hey,
it looked like two homeless people fighting each other. The way
it would have been like
17-0.
Wait, let me do it right. Let me do my Mexican Drewski pose. I told you about full quarter bow.
That's
hey,
that Nixie dust.
That?
There's Nixie dust there. Okay,
it's only the fourth quarter you have to worry about. The first three you don't really have to.
100%.
Look, somehow the Texans managed to pull defeat from the jaws of victory once again. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Still have given it the least amount of points for the season so far. So
the Texans.
Yes, the Texans.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to the Texans defense. I feel bad for y'all. Okay. For now. Because I think CJ Stroud actually looked pretty good early on. And I think it would have
If we just get him protection.
It's Super Bowl defense with preseason offense.
Bro, with CFL offensive linemen.
Right.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah, it is. Very much so. All right, is that it, Joe?
Yeah, that's it, brother. For the news, let's go on to the trade deadline.
Trade deadline. Real quick. Historic trade deadline. Most players traded in season, past 25 seasons at 26, tied for the most first round picks dealt at 3 in season in the past 25 seasons. I think 2019 it tied with 3. Sauce Gardner acquired for 2 first round picks. Second player dealt for 2 first round picks in a season since 1990. Obviously, we know who the other one was. And Jets only team with multiple trades for round 1 picks in season in the past 25 years. So it was if all the football fans were just feeling exhilarated and just confused but also very happy and excited, there was good reason for that, because we haven't seen this in a very, very, very long, in our lifetime, basically, at watching football. So trade deadline occurred and a lot of big moves did happen. Let's go. I'm not going to say from biggest to smallest because that's subjective, but I think some of it's going to be objective. Let's go with Sauce Gardner. Sauce goes to Indianapolis, and in return, the Jets get Adonai Mitchell, a 2026 first round and a 2027 first round pick. If we had to grade the acquisition and the trade towards Indianapolis, how would we grade it, fellas?
So for Indy, I would give them an A.
Okay.
For the Jets, they get a D.
Okay. Hold
I
that.
thought it'd been opposite
Yeah,
almost.
hold that, because I'm gonna ask you some things. Cody and Joe, same question, brother.
For the Jets, I would give it an A+, man. I'm like, the way he's been looking this past season, and the Colts secondary is better than I thought. I'm like, Sauce Gardner added to that, it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. But to give up 2 firsts, I feel like it's a C+ on the Colts end, because you didn't necessarily need that. You're 7-2, you're a top tier team already right now in the AFC.
Okay, and Cody, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I would think you would actually be more on board with what Joe was saying, Jose, because the Colts and Danny Pennies, this ain't gonna last, right? You gonna have this one hit wonder season, so you gonna need those picks after this. That was kind of dumb. And Sauce Gardner is not on the uphill, so I don't really see how the Colts really made a great move here. And it isn't Sauce's contract pretty big, right? So
Yeah,
It's 30 million.
he just signed it, I think, like
Yeah.
last year
And
that's crazy.
or
all
last
right,
season.
so now, real quick, and Jose, I'll let you go. When it comes to the Colts, like that statement you just made, Cody, that's of course you thinking that the Colts are going to absolutely suck and they're going to have a top 5 pick the next coming years, which I think we can all come to agreement. The last couple of years, that hasn't even been a thing with
No.
worse quarterback play. So that no matter what, because if they fail this year, and I'm pretty sure we all are in agreement that the Colts most likely are going to make the playoffs this year. Right?
Yeah, they're 7-2 already. I'm like,
Okay. So go ahead, Jose.
So I made this point on my channel last night. Florida Beach Sports. Check it out, guys. We don't even have our names up here. What the heck? Milton, you're trying to hold me. That's where you can find me at. Anyways, guys, I made a point last night. It doesn't matter how many picks the Jets collect. They are still the Jets. They're owned by the same owner. They are ran by the same shitty front office. It doesn't matter who the GM is. Same shit, different year. Dude, they literally had the 2022 offensive and defensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's gone now, and the other one's disgruntled.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be like celebrating that they got 3 first-round picks overall yesterday. What are they going to do with them? As of right now, the 2026 pick is going to be a late 20s, maybe early 30s. So a late first rounder, no matter what. And they're guaranteed their own top 3 pick as of right now. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's say you're right, Cody. The Colts go back to reality next year.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Pennies, they pay him another $40 million contract, whatever, and stuff like that again. Cool. They have the cap space for it. They're fine. They can do all that stuff.
Sure.
who in the AFC South right now are we realistically saying they're going to step up against them next year? I'm not going to say it's the Houston Texans right away because they still have a lot to do on the O line. Tennessee is ass, and then Jacksonville is led by Sunshine. So we're not really going to see much of a difference as far as like standings wise. I think next year as well. That's maybe a lot more less wins, right? But I mean, it's still going to be a high draft pick, which means in this case, it still doesn't matter. You are more likely in the draft to get misses than you are to get successful hits. So them giving up 2 first rounders for a 2-time All-Pro, who the only reason his numbers look as bad as they do the last 2 years, this year and last year, is because this team just sucks and no one's motivated to want to play.
Come on.
So like they're 1-7. They just got their first win, barely, to the Joe Flacco Bengals, the worst defense in the league. So I'm not worried for the Colts. This is an A for them because they got an all-pro cornerback. And their secondary was already great. Have I been saying not? Tre'Davious Ward was the greatest pickup for them this offseason.
Right. Yeah.
So now, and the Jets, what are they going to do with it? They're going to be the Jets, guys. They didn't even get past 7 wins. What all those draft picks they had the last couple of years. Right. 7 was the most they got. With Zach Wilson, 5 with Aaron Rodgers. And I'm supposed to think, oh, look at them. They gave away the 2 best defenders for 3 first-round picks. You know what they need? A quarterback, a cornerback, and a defensive tackle.
Right.
So, what did they just give up?
I agree.
So that's a D. This is Woody Johnson's Madden freaking team.
I'm not saying the Jets got a good grade. I just, on paper, the Colts sauce going to him looks good, but he has not been playing good.
So when you say that,
somewhere else new, it helps. Though,
is it the Jets? It could be.
Possibly
right?
a change of scenery would help. So
history says it is the Jets. To be fair,
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
One of the things I really want to get at though, because I've heard multiple people, including Jalen. I wish Jalen was here. Say that Sauce has not been playing well. If we look at this year alone, he's been on the number 1 wide receiver, the most in the entire league. So that's 1. And then he's allowed per next gen stats, not PFFs, everybody. He's forced tight window throws, like 1 yard separation throws on almost 54% of the snap share, which is most in the league. So don't get me wrong. He's not playing like he was all pro the first and second year. And I get that he's not playing to that level. And he's never been an interception guy anyway. People don't throw his way. That's not a knock on him. I'm not going to put a knock on a corner for that because when it comes to pass breakups, ever since he's been in the league, everybody from that point on, he leads the league in that, even with the 2 down years. So I don't think Sauce is. Don't get me wrong. I don't think right now I would consider him better than Stingley, better than Pat Surtain. I'm not saying that.
But this is whenever I saw the trade come in, it was almost like you're looking at him like those guys. You know what I mean? Like. I think
he's in that level. He's on that level, though. You can't.
I feel like those guys. I feel like Quinion, Stingley, and Surtain are like the upper echelon guys, and then it's everybody else after that. And you're trading for him like if he's a top 3 cornerback in the league. He's good, yes.
Can you guess how many targets he gets per game? Like, what's the most targets he's got in a game?
Probably like 5, 6.
2 this season. They don't target him.
Thank you. I just don't get that
2
part of like Sauce Gardner is this. Sure, George Pickens caught a wonderful catch touchdown, which was this close from getting intercepted or broken up. It was a great catch by George Pickens. I'm pretty sure y'all remember that in the end zone. This
close doesn't matter. So.
Right. No, but I'm just saying it's not like he's getting like when we look at some of the other corners that get beat. I've seen who did Stingley just go up against? I think Cortland Sutton. No. He went up against Cortland Sutton this last game.
When he fell.
Right. That's when you get beat. And don't get me wrong, things happen. I get it. Again, I don't think right now I would have.
He slipped on the turf.
But it happens. And that's when you get completely beat. Gardner's not doing that. Sure, he allows a couple catches, but he is a top 5 corner. And the change of scenery, like Joe said, I think is going to do him well because the Jets suck. But yeah, we will see that. That's also true.
And that's the thing too, right? We haven't seen anything yet, so there's really nothing too much to grade. But the front office of the Jets is the front office of the Jets.
I know that's what we look at, and I just think they completely strip it down. I'm like, hopefully, I almost look at it like Aaron Glenn is coming into what Dan Campbell came into. I'm like, the Detroit Lions were a complete dumpster fire for years, and it took some time. Maybe Aaron Glenn told them, hey, bro, like we need to like really build this up.
But
I'm
now
like,
you
it's not gonna.
but now you've created a bad locker room. And let me tell you why, Joe.
100%. Go ahead.
When Dan Quinn with even this year with Mike Vrabel as an example for recency for people to understand, they got rid of the old regime and melded their stuff during the summer, during the offseason.
Mhm.
They didn't extend anybody to $120 million and then trade them 4 months later.
Just so stupid.
That's the problem. Now you've created
Yeah.
a culture
When-
where nobody wants to play with. So now, like Mike Vrabel, for all the criticism Milton and I have given him as far as getting rid of the old regime with Bill's guys, at least he's consistent about his message across the board, and the
Yeah.
whole team is listening. Aaron Glenn has a dysfunctional locker room because the owner came out and criticized Justin Fields, forced him to cry in his closet, and now he's getting rid of players out of freaking nowhere that weren't even asking to move out. They have already committed long term.
And Brees wants out, and you don't let him out. That's just going to create another toxic environment.
Yeah, I
for
was
them.
surprised. I'm like, I
Stupid.
saw that the Chiefs were trying to get him for a fourth, but the Chiefs were like, let's
No,
see if we can pick your pockets.
The Jets wanted a third, and I'm like, do it. And it's funny because Marco, my buddy Marco, of course, you don't know him as a Chiefs fan. He's like, that's stupid. No, you're not going to get a running back of that level in the draft.
Come on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, go for it. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl, Mr. 5-4, you might as well pull the trigger. You're not picking. You're not keeping Pacheco past this year. I know that for sure.
Yeah. And it's just
Brent-
the functional. It's just the functional with the Jets in all reality. But I'm just looking at it like, hopefully Aaron Glenn gets the right amplitude of time, and they just don't like after another year or so they're bad. Oh, let's fire Aaron Glenn and just continue to the dumpster fire.
I think and this can be early, and I've been wrong on many takes, as we all know. I don't think Aaron Glenn is a good head coach, and I do think he will be fired. And I'm not saying that they're going to find a better coach, but I don't think.
But that's
Aaron
what
Glenn
we're
is a
saying
good
about. Like, I hope Woody Johnson like finally opens his eye. Just like my owner, I feel like he needs to do a lot of soul searching himself too. But looking what Detroit did, it took
that 80 is wild, Joe.
That's the thing. These guys are already set in their ways.
Because look at Detroit. Detroit for years, bro. As long as we've been kids until now, Detroit was horrible. As long as we've been kids, the Jets, most part, were horrible. Look at what Detroit did. It wasn't built overnight. It happened over the years. Hopefully, Aaron Glenn got into his ear and told him, like, look, like, this is what we need to do. I was a part of it in some way, shape, or form. Dan Campbell was the architect of it, but we can build something if you give me the amplitude of time.
I appreciate you with the Aaron Glenn support, but I think it's the new GM doing all of these strings anyway.
No,
I don't think it really has
like,
anything to do with Aaron Glenn. Just with that.
But I'm just looking at like as a whole. I'm like, you need a coach who has been there through the ups and downs, and then to further weather the storm. Because the Jets, I don't know if you even seen this video of these little kids. The dad is at home, and the kids come home. He's like, I just want to tell you this before you see it on your phone or whatever. The Jets traded Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams, and they're like crying. I don't like the Jets no more. And the dad tells him, "Oh, Sauce went to the Colts. Well, I like the Colts now." And so it's funny. Like, it's just
you're muted.
Oh, Sauce sent some jersey, so I mean, good for him.
Yeah, shout out to Sauce. Real quick, Brandon put something as in the chat after the Zay Flowers.
Okay, let me look. If they didn't have him locked in with a contract, they couldn't trade him for all that capital, though.
And I agree with that. That probably the incentivized. Nobody was going to give the Jets what the Colts gave them. I could agree with that. And that probably incentivized them to give so much. Fair.
Well, I think a lot of teams were probably trying to call about him because he has like 3-4 years on his contract. So I'm like, you always try to get a player that you can control for the next couple of years. You don't want to just trade a guy for that many picks and then he's gone after this year possibly.
Well, let's get real into the comments because we have a lot real quick. So I just want
Yeah.
I want everyone to get their time real quick. Man says Jets in 3 years will still be 3-14 and will have tried to ruin another young QB. Absolutely. Facts
Agreed.
are facts.
Yep.
They learned nothing from the Giants. And the Giants are more successful. They have 4 championships. Jets got more picks than Sauce ever got. Well, that's not true, but okay.
That's pretty funny though. Good for you, Brandon.
Nah.
And
Gardner's
what do you say about
contract.
Adam?
It was Adam Silver has traded Sauce Gardner to the Colts. Nah. Gardner's contract was above Stingley's. That's just timing. One got one
That's it.
earlier than the other. That's all it was.
In 2 years, Gardner's contract's going to look like a steal.
Yeah. Max Crosby started the pass rusher contract at
Right.
35, and then Micah ended up with 47. So, I mean,
Come on.
it's crazy. The way the contracts works, it's all timing. Malin says, for $150 million, Jets expected to get more out of Sauce than being ranked 21st in the league in coverage. But again, it's not really Sauce. That's literally the rest. I've already explained that he's only literally given up 2 targets. 2 targets is the most they've aimed at Sauce at
This year.
a game. 2. That's almost Revis Island talks, respectfully. Like no targets.
When when Ward comes back for the Colts, I want to see how it looks.
It's going to be
Ward on one
it's
side
one
and
of the
Sauce on one
best
side.
3 corners. It's one of the best 3 corners in the league. If you have Tre'Davious Ward, Sauce Gardner, and Kenny Moore, which is the nickel corner, with
Big.
Lou Anarumo's defense, he's going to be able to get really,
next
really
year, hell, next
and
2
creative.
weeks.
It's crazy. Lou went from bad to now good, from Cincinnati
That's
to
what
Indy.
they get.
It's
Cincinnati
crazy,
sucks.
man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Colts trying to get their first division title in over a decade. Yep. They're going to put a banner up for it, too. Just watch.
It is a decade, ain't it? Is it?
2014. Since
2014.
Andrew Luck took them to the AFC game.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, finalists. They were finalists. The AFC finalists.
Oh,
the banner. It's on.
banner.
That's funny.
Dylan's here saying Washington in the last 3 years as well. Well, they'll be bad. They'll be bad. Our best friend here, he's got the right answers. Jets are ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ass.
Jalen.
Super ass.
Are you
He's at
cooking
work.
right now?
He's at work.
Where are
He's
you
at
at,
work.
Jalen?
He's at work. He just
You're
he
not
just
in the
told me.
sheriff's office.
right on.
He's at work. He's at work.
Good job, Cody. Right on.
But again, let's repeat it. Our ass.
Yeah.
Ass.
They suck.
Super ass.
Cue up the
Why
Nicki
it's,
Minaj ass.
Okay. Thought that
Joe,
right now.
yeah, please get him out of here.
No. You're the one
Oh,
that's
come on. All right, whatever.
I haven't seen someone gush over the Jets since Rex Ryan tattooed his wife in Sanchez jersey. Woody has blackmail on a sports mailman.
Shout out to Malin.
Giants in 6, says Austin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Austin, of
but you
course.
know
Hey,
how I
good to
Milton
see you.
with
Good
this
to see you.
stuff. Like I always say, like if you're not gonna be really competitive,
Yeah,
just
you
tear
love
it
the
down.
tank.
Like,
I got right.
Like,
Tear it down.
just for anybody out there.
What does it
like,
matter if you're gonna be like how they said? Maynard said already. You're gonna be 3-14 anyways. With or without the trade.
We'll move on from Sauce, but one last thing on Sauce to give him a shout out, and I know he's so happy here. He's going from New Jersey, New York, New Jersey to Indianapolis. As far as tax breaks, the man's going to be living more luxurious. I'll say
We'll be playing in a dome now.
Went from 1
He's
and
going to
7
be around
to
the most
7-2.
racist people of his life.
I wanted to leave that out, Cody. You're probably right, but
No.
He'll be
He's
hanging
had
out
to
with
see
Pat
Boston a
McAfee
few
now.
years. He's had to see Boston a few years.
yeah.
He'll
Boston,
hang out with Pat
Indianapolis.
McAfee. He'll be all right.
I don't know. Indiana is pretty bad, though.
No,
It's got
it
that
is.
country races.
Can we take a road trip and spend a week in Indy and a week in Boston and compare notes?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see who got. I want to see which one gets us in trouble more.
Learn the lingo. Like, I love how you guys talk. Huh. Okay.
They're all gonna look at you, Milton, like.
They're gonna be. I don't know if I
They're
should
gonna be
burn you or
confused.
give you a high five.
Be like,
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they're probably gonna. Yeah, I might not show up. All right. So let's go away from Sauce. Shout out to the Colts because I think also this is kind of showing the hand of they believe in Daniel Jones. They wouldn't now. I hope they don't do the stupid stuff. I hope they don't like go.
Overpaying.
We're gonna
him
make
is
you
gonna-
the
is-
yes.
is gonna-
That's
yes.
gonna be an issue, and I've been defending Daniel Jones, but I think that
I'm
will be
like,
an issue.
Can
Don't
we
overpay
can we throw out our early predictions of how much they're gonna overpay him?
He's probably gonna get 4 years,
I
200
don't-
million,
How much?
like
How
200
much?
million.
How much a year?
50
For a year.
mil
I'm
per
thinking,
year.
mil.
yeah,
I'm like-
they're going to give him at least 45 mil a year.
Because he got
I-
40.
that's
He got
better.
40. Because he got 40 with the Giants. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be more around. Yeah, it's true. I think he's going to be more around the Baker kind of money. I think he's at
Let me look
what,
at the
like
cap space.
38 to 45 mil a year, and I think
I'm-
that's fine. That will be fine if he gets 50 or more. The Colts probably
if he
not
gets
yet.
50
He
or
shouldn't
more,
do
like he
I
should.
could see it happening though. That's
Cole-
the thing.
Colts as of right now next year have 57 million cap space available, and that's
Yeah, who
before
else
all
are
the
they really
contracts
gonna pay?
expired and stuff like that. Casas is already taken care of.
Yep. For this
JT's
year, they're
taken
not paying
care
much.
of.
Like a lot of their guys are already taken care of for the
Yeah,
most
Yeah, the
part,
only
if I'm not
guys that's
mistaken.
going to be needed to get paid for this upcoming year is Daniel Jones and their right tackle. So we'll see. Now, if
I'm gonna
50
go out on a limb.
Yeah, please.
Sam Darnold was gonna get 50 million had he not choked those last two games with Minnesota.
Right.
If Danny Dimes can get them to a divisional game,
Okay.
55 million per year.
He has to win his first matchup in the playoffs, though.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course. Of course.
55 million per year.
Well,
Because
the
what's
way
the
I
alternative?
agree with
AR? Nah.
right.
Heck no.
They gotta pay that man. He got him in a chokehold.
So once they pay him, Cody,
Right.
we're good. We won because
We won.
the stupid motherfuckers out there paid
It is
him
back,
for no
baby.
fucking reason.
Well, if
Motherfucker
they
sucked
pay
the
him
majority
that,
of his career.
if they pay him that, if they just pay him, I don't think you guys won. If they pay him an outrageous amount where now you're going to have to rely on Daniel Jones and not build around them,
Brother,
yes, you guys will probably be right.
his for whatever reason, his damn representative was able to get freaking 40 million,
Right.
160 out of
Right.
the Giants.
I think the
You're telling me
Giants.
he's gonna get 55 from the Colts.
I think the Giants, as an organization, even though they won, I get it. As of the last couple of years, are much more incompetent than the Colts. Just my opinion, but that's debatable. All right, let's move on to Dallas. Dallas got Quentin Williams, and they send to the New York Jets, sticking on the Jets, Mozzie, a 2026 second rounder and a 2027 first rounder. Also, where I think they actually made a good decision is Logan Wilson for a seventh. Logan Wilson's not great, but I think he's the best linebacker that now you have until Overshown comes back. So that's good for a seventh rounder. That's going to make the linebacking core 2% better. He's going to be the best one on the field until Overshown comes back. Now, I'm going to ask you fellas, how would you grade as far as Dallas bringing in Quinn Williams, but of course, hauling a next year first, this year second, Mozzie, whatever.
For the Cowboys, I would give it a B minus. Simply for the fact you
okay.
get another interior lineman, which we've been looking for years, and we finally get rid of Mozzie Smith. Like, you don't know how happy I was. I was running around my house whenever that happened. Whenever I saw Mozzie Smith in the trade, I was like, finally, that dude is gone. One of the worst first round draft picks ever. Finally, he's gone. For the Jets, I commend them. I'm like, they're tearing it down, bare bones. Unfortunately, Brees couldn't be involved with it, but the Jets, like, who cares? Fifth time's a charm, maybe, for a teardown. And I just felt with the Cowboys, it might have been a week too late with Quinnen. I'm like, if they would have tried to get him the week before him being in this Monday night game, it probably would have changed the outcome, maybe. But the Cowboys, I think they're playing for next year, the way they've been making their moves.
Go ahead, fellas. Let him be gentle. Joe has
No.
been there.
You want me
since
to
the
go or you, Jose?
Bring it.
Joe wants to smoke. Right.
Who do you wait?
Bring it.
Between me and Cody, who do you think is gonna be a lot more harsher right now?
Harsher. Both. Yeah, both of you are pretty mean. So go ahead. Whoever.
I'll let Cody go first on this one. I'll
ahead,
save my
All
phone.
right.
All right. Aha. This is pretty funny. This is what Jerry does. You see how it had Joe jumping? That's what he does. He does mid-season.
No,
Boom,
I
boom,
was
boom, boom.
I was
Make
jumping
y'all
for Bobby
believe for
Smith.
another 3 years that Jerry did his work and deserves to be y'all's owner still. And then in 2 years, y'all be mad again, and we'll be back in the same situation. This is his replacement for Micah Parsons. This is gonna make it up for y'all. That's all he did this for, was for show.
I agree with everything that Cody said. Go ahead, Jose. I agree with everything he said, Cody. Yeah,
He literally
especially
went on the Stephen A. show, Smith show, and said, "I only do this for clicks. I don't do this for winning. I do for the drama. I want to be on the news." I gave him a B yesterday. Actually, I now regressed that. Now it's definitely a C. What are you doing? And I explained it yesterday. This does nothing. You still gave up Micah Parsons. You still gave up, like, guys. I know Cowboys fans are coping right now. They're trying to be like, well, no, this was good. We got rid of Mike and we were able to pay a lot of other guys, and now we got QW. No, stupid. If Jerry Jones had just paid everyone on time, you could have had it all. The Jets would have made this trade no matter what. If you paid Dak early, $55 million, you save yourself $5 million. You paid CD a year earlier, $5 million saved. Instead of 34, you get them up for 29, 28 the year before. If you pay freaking Micah in January, it would have been 34. If you had done it last year like you were supposed to, you could have done it for 29. Do you see what I'm saying? You have all that money saved up with all those things you could have done early. You could pay Pickens after this year because you're not going to be able to pay him. You're under $15 million in the cap space right now. You're not going to be able to pay and keep Pickens. So then you got and then you got QW for $24 million. You could have had them all. And your stupid ass 80-year-old dementia motherfucking owner is so dumb as fuck. Dumb as a hick. This motherfucker said, well, you know, I like to entertain the folks. I like to keep us on the news. I don't really care about the winning. I don't care about the drama. Well, good job.
Yeah,
you could be a reality star. Housewives of Dallas. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But this is stupid. It still sucks. Oh, we gave up our first rounder and a second rounder. You gave up your first rounder. You're gonna suck next year too.
Yeah.
And you didn't even give up Green Bay's. You didn't even give up Green Bay's.
Yeah. That's rough.
You suck. Dallas is forever trash. You deserve this. You Cowboys fans deserve this.
Stop it. Whoa. All right. Cody was actually the sweet one. I appreciate that. All right. That's different. I'll add on, but not as aggressive, Joe, so it's all good.
This is my big question. That Dos Equis is talking.
A little bit.
A little bit.
It does help the body, you know. It's a long week so far. It helps a little bit. It's right on. Good.
I will say this is where I'm confused. And Joe, maybe you can give me some optimistic thoughts or perspective. You're with the whole Micah thing, because in a nutshell, and like Cody said with the Colts, on paper, this is good because Kenny Clark with Quinn Williams, that is one of the best defensive interior linemen combinations in the entire league right now, in my opinion. And I think Quinn Williams is a top 3, could have been a top 2 interior defensive lineman right now, in my opinion. So on paper, I get all of that, and I could see the positive. But kind of like what Jose and Cody were getting at, mainly the Micah thing. If you look at it, not just what's happening now, but you go further back, the whole Micah situation, that's what ruins this whole thing. Because you're giving away a first, a second, your own, and you're shoring up, okay, nobody's going to be able, we're going to have a better run-stopping defense. We still have no pass rush. And then the real negative for me is it was all about money, right? Oh, Micah, he's a top 2, top 3 pass rusher. He wants 40 plus million. Nah, boom, you shop him out. Quinn Williams has been on the same contract for a couple of years now. He's going to want a new contract. So when he wants the new contract, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
When Kenny Clark wants the new contract, which he's going to be up for, what are you going to do? And like Jose said, George
Get more
Pickens, your
view.
offense is looking not. Yeah, right. What are you going to do? I don't see. I think Jerry Jones did this just because he said he was going to do something, and so he said, "Look at that." And I think it is kind of a laughable.
Bro, he did his job. He made everyone forget they just got belt to ass against the Cardinals.
That's true.
He masked it, and Joe fell for it. Mozzie Smith's caught.
No, wait, no.
You got masked, and hey, bro, you fell for it. You
No,
and all
like-
the Cowboys fans fell for it.
Like it was just puzzling to me because we're probably gonna be in the same situation without him. Quinnen, he's a good player. Like he's a top 3 defensive.
He's a great player. Yeah.
He's a great player. Like I was surprised we actually did get a great player in return. Usually they do stupid trades like a couple years ago, Mingo for like a 2nd or 3rd round pick, and it's
Third
like
round,
puzzling.
yeah.
Like some of these guys that they trade for, I'm like, dude, what kind of trade are you imagining? Like this was like one of the better trades that he's done to get a player, like besides George Pickens in the past couple of years. So I was looking at it like are we gonna be Super Bowl contenders? Probably not.
No.
But in his mind, I feel like, well, the past couple Super Bowl winners, what do they have? Top tier defensive tackles. Jalen Carter, you go back to Chris Jones with the Rams, with
Mhm.
Aaron Donald. So in his mind, he's probably looking at it like that. Like, what are these upper echelon teams all have?
That's fair.
Premier defensive tackles. And I'm looking at it as a whole. Like people were like messaging me, like, really? Like, are you serious? And that's the territory I get for being a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I'm gonna be a Cowboys fan until I'm 6 feet under.
It's
regardless
because
of the
Jerry
fact.
Jones, though. Like I
No,
get
yeah,
the
like
point you made is valid, but
the stuff that I don't understand, like I know in his mind, like, oh, I wanted for clicks and stuff. I'm like, he was saying earlier in the day on Monday, oh, I made a trade, but I don't want to let anybody know what it is or who it's for.
it's
And
like a
Yeah.
woman.
I remember
He
waking
baiting
up,
you. He's a fisherman.
Right.
He's baiting
and I
you.
remember waking up and seeing Logan Wilson. I'm like,
That's pretty funny.
This is what we're all supposed to be excited for. Like, no, this isn't exciting. Like hopefully Overshawn comes back. Supposedly he's gonna come back
Should be.
Monday night against the Raiders. Let's see how he looks.
Mhm.
Like I said in the offseason, I was like, trade away Micah before the draft to get what you needed to
Right.
get.
Right.
And let Demo be the leader, possibly if he's healthy. Because when he's healthy, he's a pretty good linebacker / DN hybrid type guy. So that's the thing. I want to see how it's going to look now. Like, unfortunately, we traded away Micah. It's going to haunt me just like how it haunts Mavericks fans for the Mavericks trading away Luka Doncic.
Mhm.
And that's how it is with me. Like it sucks seeing my Michael Parsons jersey in the closet just hanging there now. Like
Nah.
it does.
Cody,
It
Cody,
sucks seeing that, but
could you imagine Houston come out and said we've traded Hakeem Olajuwon for fucking bag of Skittles? Can you imagine the Spurs saying we traded Tim Duncan for Jameer Nelson?
well, we
come on,
almost lost Tim Duncan. Luckily, Doc Rivers said, "Oh, wives can't get on the plane."
Well, that has
So,
nothing to do with the organization being stupid. I'm talking that's just players' free agency. I'm talking about organizations being that stupid.
yeah, like I didn't think he was gonna get traded when he got traded. I was like, it's still puzzling to me seeing him in a Packers jersey, man. It's just but I just say how I said it whenever the deal went down. We weren't gonna win the Super Bowl with him, and we probably won't win one without him. That's the thing. We're in a tricky situation where we're at right now, and I'm just unfortunately that's the punches I got to roll with.
I know we saw a good amount of comments. Jose, if you can do me a solid,
I'm about to go through them. Yep.
Jerry
everybody
Jones
that's
needs cardiac arrest.
okay. All right. Whoa.
Brandon says Parsons, Mozzie, and a second for Kenny Clark, Williams, and an extra first.
Yeah.
Well, no, you gave up, too much. Like you lost. That's still loss. You didn't even use the trade assets from the Micah trade to get QW. You gave up your own first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2027.
So
Right,
like,
Jerry Jones whips it up because he makes it look cheap. Oh, we got these two players for these picks.
Right.
But when you factor in
Where people say, "Man, he flipped Michael Parsons for all this," I'm like, no.
Oh,
Michael
nothing.
Parsons was nothing. I mean, Kenny Cargan, that's it.
yeah.
You got a couple.
Anna says trade Parsons to only give up a first for Williams when you are 3-5-1 is wild. I would give it a B+ for the Cowboys. You're wrong.
Yeah,
Kenny Clark and Williams side by side is crazy.
I agree
that
with
is
that.
crazy.
That's
you
where I
coulda
think a
still
lot
had
of
it all.
people. I think a lot of people are giving it more respect because of that. That is true, but when you look at all of it, how all this became a thing.
Now look at all the 7 other players behind him. Look at the 7 players behind him and tell me.
So instead of running up the middle, you just run to the right or the left.
Yes.
Right.
I was just
outside. Yeah.
I was just surprised that they traded for him,
no.
knowing that they just signed Osa in the offseason. So I was kind of surprised when you have Kenny and Osa right next to each other, and then you had Quinnen. So that's 3 defensive tackles with
Cody,
logjam in
Cody, Rico Dotto's not going to run 185 on them. He's going to run 180. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Great. Rico embarrassed them. He said, yeah, sure up that inside.
2 D tackles and a linebacker for cheap, and they could sign George Pickens plus those picks. We'll see.
See, that's what I mean. You look at it like that, but it's not really that.
If they
everything right, you still could have kept Pickens.
If he signs George Pickens, then what's going to happen with the 2 tackles?
They're under $15 million in the cap.
You're not going to keep the 2 defensive tackles that y'all love right now. So
he doesn't get talked about if he pays them when he's supposed to. He likes the drama. He loves seeing shows on ESPN, FS1 lead with the Cowboys.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
It's crazy.
It
bro, they're 3-5-1, and they're getting talked about more than the Colts. If it wasn't for the Sauce stuff, they would not be talking about the Colts really at all.
They never.
No, you want to tell who's not even being talked about for their surprise record? The NFC Colts, aka the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah,
they're not getting talked about.
Very good transition. Thank you, Jose. Let's talk about the
Thank you,
Seattle
Brandon, for
Seahawks.
the psychic vision.
Good segue into the Seahawks. That was Malin is a Seattle Seahawks fan, which I've never really met much. And
hey, Malin, who's the running back 1? Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet.
Let's not do this. Okay. All right. So the Seattle Seahawks get Rashid Shaheed from the New Orleans Saints, and the New Orleans Saints get a 2026 4th and 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, I think we'll probably agree with this, but give me y'all's grade on the Seattle Seahawks. Just giving a 4th and 5th for Rashid Shaheed. I give it an A.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, when it comes to Sam Darnold, say what you want. Everybody can say what they want. And maybe the last 2 weeks of this season, he'll be a pumpkin again. Who knows? Maybe he's good for 15 games. Maybe that's what it is.
I love this. Bailey commented.
Good. He
handcuffed himself because he has both on his fantasy team and he keeps starting the wrong one. So what you're saying is neither are proven to be a solid wide running back 1. Milton.
I'm out of this. I'm not doing this. So
Trusky.
Rashid, man, we got to take a picture. You're right, Joe. That was crazy. That looked just like Espanol.
Alex and his brother been calling me this for 2 years now.
Spanish Drewski.
Spanish Drewski is actually perfect. Dye your hair and we'll talk.
Without the jokes.
Yeah. Well, you got some jokes. Just
Drewski.
What it was that?
Drusko.
Oh, okay.
El Drusk.
Drusko.
We're going on a tangent. Rashid Shaheed.
Am I the only one drinking, or is it everybody?
No.
We're just feeling the vibe now.
Yeah, right. It's vibe. Rashid Shaheed has he's getting back paired up with Kubiak.
OC.
Mm-hmm. And if we remember, which we do, because I felt like I was on cloud 9, the first 3-4 weeks offensively, Rashid Shaheed and Derek Carr were like this. Deep play action, deep. It was a match made in heaven. Then Rashid Shaheed got hurt. And, of course, the offensive line got hurt, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Now he's reuniting with that. And you have Sam Darnold, which is leading the league in most explosive plays. He's the most efficient in the entire NFL with passes 20 yards and plus, 20 yards and more. and you're giving him an option where now you can
Deep ball.
the safeties are going to be in a they're gonna have to choose how do they want to get got. If you have the underneath, Cooper Kupp comes back, and you have those two tight ends, Arroyo and what's the other guy's name? I can't think of the other guy's name right now. But the two
Barner?
tight ends, yes, thank you, AJ Barner. The two tight ends are fantastic. What the heck is going on with that? I would have never guessed that. Jackson Smith-Njigba, shout out to Joe, is the number one wide receiver in the league right now, and he can do anything. He could cut you inside as far as middle of the numbers and deep. So you add Rashid Shaheed to that group of guys. When Torrey Horton, what is he, like a 4th or 5th round rookie, he's balling a little bit as far as the deep threat. Yeah, it's just the rich get richer in this scenario. Y'all want to add anything?
If they can just get their running backs in order, shoot, look out. Rashid Shaheed, he's going to be able to take the top off. Jason has been dominating. So imagine that, like Rashid Shaheed, to get like one-on-one coverage by himself on the second or third corner as well whenever Cooper Kupp does come back, and to only give up a 4th and a 5th for Seattle. I was really surprised about this. I was like, Seattle thinks just like how the Colts, it's not to the extent, but like, hey, we're in contention. Let's try to give Sam Darnold as many weapons as we can to continue this hot start that they're on right now.
I think both of them are thinking the same exact thing, actually. They are saying we have a window right now that we could win. Hey, guess what? These two guys actually aren't great, but they don't absolutely suck. Like it's out there for Daniel Jones because he hasn't been playing at a certain level like Sam Darnold has. Fair. But that's what both of them are believing. And that would be I'm not calling this, and I'm not even predicting it. What a Super Bowl. Well, imagine Seattle and Indianapolis. That's really gross. Just saying. That would be pretty
The NFL
funny.
would hate that. The
That
NFL
would be
not allow that.
right. They wouldn't allow it.
Roger Goodell would make a call like, no.
Seahawks
rule.
versus Colts
That
with
would
Bad Bunny performing.
Oh man, that would be the least
in
watched.
San Fran is crazy.
San Fran
Roger
is where the
Goodell-
Super Bowl is this year.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa. So
Yeah,
what is
Levi.
it? Santa Clara?
Yeah.
Or what is it?
Yeah, that's San
Levi
Fran.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, let's get into some comments before we move on.
All right. And it says, with Kupp dealing with injuries, this is a great pickup. He knows the system. He can do some special teams since Horton is wide receiver 2 right now. Oh, that ship is going down to wide receiver 3. And he opens up the deep ball even more. Jason going off more now.
100%.
The only knock on Kubiak is the usage of running backs. What
100%.
Too many times the offense has a great drive, and then the next series puts the other running back and the offense stalls.
Oh,
so stick
man.
with one damn running back.
Yeah.
Sounds
Guy.
glorious to me, fellas.
Yeah.
I don't mind Seattle. I mean, it's the Colts where I'm just like, you lost me.
It's just one fan base wise. Yeah, I agree. Both have different fan bases. Seattle, they still have that winning kind of feel. The Colts is just like, I get it.
Roger Goodell make a call like, no, we got to call some crazy call to make that not happen.
What celebrity is the biggest Seattle Seahawks fan? Do y'all know? Because then it would be Pat McAfee versus that person.
Pat McAfee's the bright side of the Colts, right?
Come on.
Depends.
He played for them.
Depends
Seattle?
what side of the field you like, if you like him or not.
Marshawn Lynch, I guess, for Seattle.
Fuck no.
Oh, Will Ferrell, says Maynard. Okay, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
That would be.
That would be actually really Will Ferrell and Pat McAfee sit down
Amazing
and
whites.
talk. Okay. All right.
Oh, they got a lineup. So
Good,
Will Ferrell, Chris Pratt, Rainn Wilson, aka Dwight Schrute,
Okay.
Moore and Bill Gates.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan,
Well, he owned the Seahawks for a while.
Ariana Grande,
Boo.
Sir Mix-a-Lot,
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Macklemore,
Oh, he's from Seattle.
All right. Let's go.
and Bill Gates.
All right. Look up Colts now. Now I'm interested. You got me interested. Let's do it.
I've never seen a celebrity there other than Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I know.
Rob Lowe and David Letterman.
Damn it. I wanted
Rob
somebody else. Damn it. I wanted somebody else. They're
That
not
was
lined
so
up.
pathetic.
Billy
Yeah,
Bob
it's not a-
Thornton.
But I'll
Billy
tell you one
Bob.
thing.
Really, Bob's not
Nobody
a
on that
Tennessee fan?
Seattle, none of those Seattle fans are ex NFL players. Pat McAfee, shout out.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
Marshawn
Okay,
or
No,
Sherman.
Stop it. All right, let's
he's
Sherman.
no Sherman wears fucking Niners hats in his damn videos most of the time.
Sherman
so.
don't freaking know what the heck he wants to, who he's a fan of.
You know,
All
he
right.
you can't rock Seattle and Niners. I don't care if you play for both of
Yeah,
them. You
that
can't,
shit
you
is
can't,
gay,
you can't
but-
knock, you can't
I'm
rock
with you.
both.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
The celebrity list sounds racist.
Yeah. If you say the name.
I done work in Indiana. That shit sucks out there.
I knew two Colts fans, both black dudes. That's the funny part. But yeah, I didn't ask him how it
Manning
was.
Fans, you mean probably?
Say it again.
Peyton Manning fans, you mean probably?
Maybe.
They became Broncos fans afterwards.
I think
Right.
one of them for sure. It was a customer, and he had. I was trying to give him game, and he had absolutely no idea what the heck I was talking about. So he was probably definitely a Peyton Manning fan. All right, move on. Jacksonville Jaguars get Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers finally leaves to the team that they just lost to, the Jacksonville Jaguars, or however you want to put that. Las Vegas
that a
received the 2026 fourth, 2026 sixth. Jacoby Myers, I think, is a good fit for Jacksonville. I don't think he really moves the needle, but how would y'all grade Jacksonville on receiving a wide receiver? At least this guy has sure hands. He's a crisp route runner. That's a positive, I'll say.
I'd give it a low and B.
I give it a B as well.
High C in that area, primarily because look, the dum-dums that Jacksonville is gave up a first to trade up for Travis Hunter.
Right.
And he does not have sure hands. I don't know what these pundits were saying, like he's the best receiver coming out the draft. I'm sorry. Huh?
God.
That was so bad. So anyways, so they got a more Sherlock thing too. Hunter's on IR for 4 weeks, so he's not going to be around for a while.
Right.
And even honestly, you don't know what to do with him. Offense, defense, you don't know what to do with him. So, Brian Thomas. Now, I will say this. I don't know if y'all saw this. Jacksonville, someone said something stupid, which is not going to help the locker room. Someone said, at least we traded for a guy that doesn't drop the ball.
Ah, come on. That's rough.
Was that
when
y'all needed to say that?
They might not even be just talking about, because it's not just BTJ, Parker Washington,
but who's got the most pressure on that team to be catching the ball?
Right, I agree with that. But Jacksonville as a whole, I think, are leading the league in drops, not just because of BTJ. But I agree with you. BTJ is held for this standard.
How long is Travis Hunter supposed to be out for?
He was on the
At least
IR, so I think
four.
last week was the first week. I think.
Yes, 3 more weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
3 more weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably be back by week 13.
So
this trade.
Oh my bad.
No, I was just gonna say this trade was just puzzling to me by the Jags. I'm like, I think Jacoby Myers is a free agent in the offseason.
Yep, they're gonna have to pay him or not. And he's gonna be 30.
So you already traded away like a first, a second, and now you're trading away your fourth and your sixth. So like you probably are going to have like 2 or 3 picks in this upcoming draft. So they're gonna have to re-sign him at all costs.
I think the Jags GM is like close to our age. No, I think the problem possibly is he's very. I guess you can say. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. But he's very
business forward more.
Definitely not.
Yeah, James Gladstone is 35.
35. So he's more. How would you say? I'm just gonna use baby words. Let's see. You could tell he's played Madden. I wanted to use a nice little word.
So he played wide receiver at Westminster in college.
Okay.
But he never made the pros. He was coaching for high school for 3 years before the Rams hired him as senior assistant to the general manager. And then he's been in the front office since.
Who did he know to get a job like that? Shit.
Yeah, so that was a big step up. So I'm assuming those comments are coming from his wide receiver days. But brother, you couldn't catch the ball. That's why you never made the pros. You couldn't run the routes.
Also, we're thinking of the word zeal. Such a simple word. He has a lot of zeal because he's making all of these moves. I just don't think it's smart moves. He's just making a lot of moves. Wide receiver, I don't think that's going to be smart in the long run. I agree.
Yeah, he was a scout for the Rams from 2019 to 2024, and then this year he's the general manager for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a huge
It's a
step
huge
up
big
for
yeah.
not being the guy I would trust, respectfully.
Yeah. It's going to be hard for them moving forward because I'm like, you already traded away so much draft capital for Travis. So now you're trading away more picks. And now it's like Jacoby was disgruntled and with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Hopefully, change scenery, changes his mindset, and hopefully, he resigns with them because if not next season, I'm like it's going to be tough for this team all together.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go ahead. Jose, let's get into some comments.
Okay. Let's see. Have they remembered how to utilize BTJ again yet? Until they do, it really doesn't matter. Jags GM is a clown. I told them BTJ lost his favorite quarterback when Mac Jones left.
Yeah, that's such a weird conundrum.
Sunshine should be in jail for robbing Duval County with that contract. That's a
Duval.
fact.
Yeah, he's not playing well.
No, he's bottom 10. He's literally the young, dumb Jags GM from the Draft Day movie.
Yeah. Like, give me 4 seconds. Second pick.
It was a Jags GM, right, for that movie, too?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I thought I was hot shit winning 2 fantasy leagues when I was 35, and this man is a GM of an NFL team. The last maybe he saw the Jets owner talk shit about Justin Fields, and then Justin Fields go cook the next week, so try to copy him. Yeah.
All right. Any other noteworthy ones y'all want to talk about? Baltimore got Draymond Jones. I think that's a great move for them, but I don't think it's going to really move the needle necessarily.
Miami the Eagles getting Jalen Phillips.
Philadelphia won. Would you say? I think they got the most for the least.
Third. I'm like you cooked with that. I'm like I think he still has like another year or two on his.
Right. They got Jalen Phillips, a pass rusher. Then they got a nickel corner, so Cooper DeJean could go in the outside, and then they also get Jair Alexander, which I know he probably is not great, but maybe a new scenery. I don't know.
Well, hopefully, I'm like maybe with that defense, he ends up kind of turning into his old form for a little bit.
Maybe because they're not going to need him as much because now their secondary looks to be set more.
Yeah,
and Jalen Phillips, I think, is the biggest steal and also a name that nobody's really talking about. Where I think he's going to prove that he was one of the bigger signings during the trade deadline, especially reuniting with Vic Fangio.
Yeah, because they haven't had like a real good defensive end since I believe Hassan Reddick, if I'm not mistaken.
Josh Sweat as well.
Well, a guy like I feel like Jalen Phillips is a guy like because of course you have Carter and Davis in the middle, then you have Phillips on the edge.
Right, that's going to make problems for offenses. Yep, that's going to make problems for the offensive line trying to deal with that because Jalen Phillips with Vic Fangio, he got hurt. But in 8 games, I believe he had 6 sacks or 6.5 sacks or something like that. So,
and then the Chargers picking up Trevor Penning to try to fill in for Joel. I know you can't really replace Joel the way what he means, but you're able to get another tackle for only a 6th-round pick in 2027. The Saints, I was kind of surprised they were kind of sold real low on him.
Well, they moved him left tackle, right tackle. They tried him at guard. They're just done with him. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Even though he was a 1st-round pick, I think.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah. Any other trade deadline things y'all want to talk about before we get into some?
Nah, that was it, man. Like when I was writing down all the moves, those were like the biggest moves. It was just crazy to see like 2 All-Pros get moved, and then a bunch of other guys getting moved in the process. Like I can't remember the last time we've seen 2 former All-Pros get moved in the trade deadline in years.
Right. All right, real quick on some Week 9 recap. With Baltimore winning and seemingly getting healthier, do y'all believe Baltimore will right the bad start, be a contender in the AFC?
Let me look at their schedule. I'm like 3-5 now. I'm like,
I mean, their division's still wide open.
They're winning the division.
Yeah, so I mean. They can make the playoffs. We'll have to see when it gets closer to crunch time how real healthy they are. Will be the real test. If they're not damn near the top peak in healthiness, then no. But if they're almost all the way healthy, then yeah, they could possibly do it.
This game is the game that they need to win against Minnesota. Then look at this: Cleveland, Jets, Bengals, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and then of course they play the Patriots and Green Bay. But then at the end, you play Pittsburgh. So if they win these next couple games, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like I feel like they can win the next 5 easy, 3, 4, 5, like 6 at least, and be 9-5 going into the New England game possibly.
What do you think, Jose?
They're gonna win the division. The
Really?
defense has been doing such a good job the last 3 weeks
Yeah.
as holding the teams down under. They have the most of they allowed is 17,
Mhm.
and they're still got players that need to come back to get healthy.
Yep.
That'll be a
Yeah.
difference maker for them. Lamar still play as an MVP caliber player no matter what. It's always just been his defense that let him down, or
Yeah.
Mark Andrews at some points and stuff like that, or the coaching not wanting to play Derrick Henry as much for all those things. So I think they know now we have to play like we're in the playoffs already. Every
Yeah.
game is a game to go, and so not now. Like Joe said, they can go on a win streak right now. The Vikings are a 50-50 team. You don't know what you're getting that week.
I think
And-
we just don't trust the Steelers enough, right? Even though they
no.
have a 2-game lead, they're not
No.
believable enough.
They have 2 games where they have 5+ turnovers, and that's the only thing you can talk about their defense. Otherwise, the rest of the season, the defense has been cheeks.
Yep.
And with both of those games against us and the Colts, they barely won.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like TJ Watt finally
Trap games,
stood out.
fellas. Trap games.
Yeah, right. Real quick, put up Malin's last question where he put real question because that is a
Yep.
very good question.
Real question: with the 3-5 start, have expectations changed? Will Ravens fans be happy if they just make the playoffs? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
Anything
Nah.
less than AFC Championship is a loss.
No, anything less than a Super Bowl is a loss.
Yeah, really. And
They're
real
gonna be pissed off,
expectations, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like 2 of the top teams in the AFC right now. I'm like, the Chiefs are probably gonna have to make a wild card berth, and because the way Denver's been playing, they're looking like they're gonna take stranglehold in the division.
No one.
And the way and the way the Ravens have been 3-5, they could probably still take the division, of course, but these 2 teams that we thought were probably favorites have started off real slow.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact is that unless they make the Super Bowl, unless they win it, they're gonna get shit on no matter what. Lamar's gonna get shit on. 2-time MVP, but he can't get a Super Bowl. Right.
Mhm.
And it's the same expectations we have with Josh Allen. Oh, MVP, all these playoff birds, all these division titles, can't get to a Super Bowl. So like, it's just gonna be the same thing. So until it doesn't matter even if they bounce back all the way to the playoffs, the expectation is Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I agree. Another question: most disappointing number 1 conference team heading into Week 9 lost. The Colts losing to Carolina. I mean, the Colts losing to Pittsburgh 20-27, or Green Bay losing to Carolina 16-13.
Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah.
Green Bay.
Can't lose to Carolina, bro.
Is it
And at
because of the
home.
competition,
Mm-hmm.
or is it
Just
because
at
of the
home.
play?
Just the way they played, and then playing at home like that, to being a 13.5 point favorite and to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, it was not the defense's fault. They did their job. It's Jordan Love, who I've been saying,
Oh man,
mid to bottom quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
that dude
And
sucks. Did you see him in that game? Oh my
Those
god.
throws, those
The
decision
decisions.
makings, it's
Decisions.
That's
horrible.
two or 3 games now that they lost just because of him.
2.
Could have been
Two.
3 at least.
No, I mean 3. You could say 3 because at the end of the Dallas game, they could have won it had he not been made some poor decisions at the end.
Yeah, true, but 2
Like
At
he-
least
he
2
laid
for
an egg.
sure.
2 he
Yeah.
laid an
Yeah.
egg. Yeah, he definitely laid an
against
egg.
2 teams that we joke that are poverty franchises.
Yeah,
Right.
100%. Yeah, Carolina and Cleveland.
I
Right
don't know.
when we
Like
just talked.
I was just gonna say the defense gave up 130 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What are you talking about?
For passing or rushing?
Oh, Rico gave 130 yards and 2 touchdowns.
No, I agree. I think the Rico kind of did whatever the heck he wanted. That's why Carolina really won, other
He
than
had them
Jordan Love
Dallas numbers.
sucking. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, But you win most of the time when you only give up 16 points.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're a top team.
And your
That's
quarterback
16
only
points.
passing for like 100 yards.
I don't care about your 130 if all you are able to produce is 16 points.
Yeah.
So that's all the offense of Green Bay Packers. It's all Jordan Love. You're getting the big bucks. Win those games.
So bad.
Yeah,
And what sucks now for them even more, like his safety blanket and now for the season. Tucker Craft for the torn ACL.
Oh my gosh, my fantasy team.
Your best receiver on the team is gone.
Damn it. He was killing it. Son of a
Waiver wire comments real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Waiver wire.
Two different leagues.
Where do I want to go? Brandon jokes. Vikings will slap around the Ravens. Okay.
We'll see.
Confident.
Well, Vikings should slap around a Raven. Should
they?
I think it's 50-50.
Has anyone? Are we voting confidence on JJ McCarthy right now?
I'm saying like a Viking in real life.
Milton, you're too sold on McCarthy.
Well, JJ looked good last game, but I'm not putting that on.
He's still
looked good against Detroit.
His grade is incomplete for 3 games he's played
100%,
this season.
100%.
Incomplete. There's nothing we can We can't. It's too early. It's literally his rookie year.
It is too early, and he's had more bad quarters than good. I will concede to that 100%.
Right.
With two wins, which is crazy to say.
Yeah.
Broncos are frauds, but no one sees it.
Offensively, I get where you're coming from, Brandon.
Defensively, they're
tough. Defensively, almost get them good. The Texans were about to get them good and show that, but fucking Texans smoked themselves.
After CJ went, offensively, it was very stagnant. Your
offensive
coordinator.
That draft still can't get the ball thrown the right direction. Alex asked, KC missed the playoffs? Stop it, Alex. We talked about it. You know that's not going to happen.
Well, right now they're outside looking in. So
but also the Chargers are in, and I think both of those teams are doing this.
Yeah, Chargers and Jaguars, they're probably going to fall out.
The Chargers about to fall hard. Yeah.
Chargers, I'm more confident. Jaguars, I don't trust them. I'm with you, but
I think Jaguars go 4-5 the rest of the way because of the schedule. They have an easy schedule the rest of the way, but I think they go 4-5, which will put them at 9-8, and that's not enough.
Yeah, it's just they liable to drop those easy games too. Like,
they might lose to a Tennessee.
Right.
They might.
They could. If any of yes, they could. 100%.
Yeah. January 4th, Steelers and Ravens played last week of this year in Pitt. Should be fun. Yep, I agree.
100%.
Should be for the division title if Steelers are able to keep up. If Mike Tomlin doesn't go negative.
Yeah.
Panthers are on the come up.
I get it, but they technically are going to be after next week.
Do any of us believe Bryce Young is about to get that contract?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
They're winning in
Hopefully
spite.
not.
They're winning in spite of Bryce.
This offseason, $55 million a year to Bryce Young.
I would say Bryce.
Do y'all think they even pay Bryce though? Do y'all think they extend him and stay with him, or y'all think they actually move on?
That's more the question. I think they'll franchise him and all that, and really try to figure it out because he's playing better than he did the first year and a half for sure.
What is it?
He's still not playing good.
Their third year, right? Year 3 for them.
This is year three. So after this season, they have to decide whether they're going to pick up his 5th-year option.
Oh, they will.
No, we don't know that.
I
don't know if they will. Actually, I really don't.
No, bro. I think I would drop that.
Now, Cody, we're more critical. This man right here will say Daniel Jones had at least 2 good years with the Giants. We all know that's not true.
1.5.
They didn't pick up Daniel Jones's 5th-year option when he was a rookie, which is why they ended up paying him $160 million, 4 years, whatever. Do you think, as of right now, the first 3 years, that Bryce Young has outplayed Daniel Jones' first 3 years?
I saw better spots in Daniel Jones's game than I saw in Bryce Young's.
Come on.
Okay.
So I just wanted to ask. Give that to Bryce Young the same way they did.
So you got to think about it. Bryce Young has not had a player like Saquon Barkley did, like Daniel Jones. You got to think about it like that too.
When did they trade CMC? Before Young? Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I just want to be sure. I was
Daniel Jones. If you do the comparison, Daniel Jones didn't have an offensive line like Bryce has.
Do
it again.
No, I don't do it on the command like that. I do it when I want to, Joe.
Yeah, there we go.
You're ruining things, Joe.
He's feeling it.
We got to take like a screenshot of it when you're doing it.
I've done it like 10 times already. So it's like
you got to clip it, dude.
You got plenty of clips.
All right.
Just
Any
gonna
more
send me a-
comments?
just because he's gonna send me a cease and desist.
No, he wouldn't. That would be a shame.
That'd be kind of cool. You
I'll be
try to
like,
sign.
I got his autograph. Comments wise, you lost to Young, who threw for 103 yards. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know who should be more upset: Packers fans for love choking, or fantasy fans who drafted Chuba Hubbard. Oh, dude, that hurts.
I was telling people not to do that.
Hey, it was
He
looking good at the start, and then he got hurt, and he lost his job.
Yeah. Then he lost his job. That's right.
It's not coming back either.
Alex is about to 9-0 at home. Top 3 defense isn't a fraud. We forget how Sean Payton put the Saints on the map. Oh, responding to Brandon that Broncos are frauds. If Young takes them to the playoffs and they pay him, would be the dumbest thing to do since the Browns moved on from Baker for Massage Watson. Man, brother, I found someone else that calls him Massage Watson too. Oh my God, brother. Finally, I don't hear many people call him Massage Watson. I mean, we know Massage Suckers now out there too.
Yeah.
Bryce could ball somewhere else. It's all about the franchise you go to. Look at Baker and Darnold, both former Panthers.
Both former Panthers.
Bryce
That
ain't
is a
gonna ball
fact.
nowhere, bro. Bryce too small. Bryce weak. Bryce make dumb decisions.
Hey, Bryce could ball in
Why
arena
you say it
football.
like that?
In arena football.
All right. Okay. Also, let me
Did you
ask
see the
y'all.
private chat?
I did. I got you, Cody. Last thing. Well, I think we already agreed. I was going to ask, do y'all think the Chargers season is done? I'm pretty
Over.
sure we are. Yeah. All right, fair.
Waffle ankles.
I don't think. I think it's by thread. Justin Herbert has played great. Of course, that's helping with the offensive line. Hopefully, Trevor Penny comes in and helps out what he can do on that offensive line.
It's over.
And Amari Hampton comes back soon with Vidal. How he's been looking, that's a good 1-2 punch. And Quentin Johnson has played a good season, which nobody expected that at all. So you just gotta wait and see. I'm like, that's why you pay Justin Herbert that amount of money.
Yeah, I know. All right. Let us move on in to actually, I was about to skip something. Let me not skip that. Jose, you're on. You're gonna
Ooh,
be on.
snap.
Yeah, you're gonna be on before we move off of week 9. Hold on, where is
my
it? There
God.
it is. Okay. If you want to cue it up, you can, but if you don't have to. There it is. All right. Who those players of the week?
Do the roar.
Yeah, nasty. San Antonio won, baby. Got the votes. Shut the fuck up, Gina.
They like girls.
Get saucy. Anyways. All right, guys. Welcome to another week of Puro Players of the Week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Guys, you know the drill. If you've been here, if this is your first time, we do it easily. Week 9's Rookie of the Week, Defense of the Week, Offense of the Week, Protector of the Week, MVP. You know it. If you don't like it, suck it. It's my list. I can't miss. So right now, we're going to go into it. What'd I say, Milton?
No, go ahead. Jose. Don't let me ruin it.
I didn't miss.
Go ahead.
Rookie of the Week. This man came in, was on injury all year long. Looked at that Cowboy star and said, I'm going to smack the shit out of Dak Prescott in a $60 million contract. Walter Nolan, the third.
Right on. Uh-huh.
Debut game. Whoop that ass. Multiple tackles for loss. Sacks. Impact the game. The run game, especially. And what a start to your NFL career. Welcome aboard, Walter Nolan III.
Respect.
For Defense of the Week, I gave him flack last week. I can't remember if it was on this channel or mine. Don't.
So Seki's hitting hard.
A little bit. Not really. Maybe. I do feel better.
Okay.
But Alex Highsmith, thank you for finally showing up.
Yeah.
I've been critical about him and TJ Watt not really showing up this week.
Oh, this one.
And now against the best team in the league right now, as of right now, it's the Colts, or at least
Mhm.
record wise and everything.
Right.
He came out and showed out. So Alex Highsmith, you get your flowers this week. Offense. Look, there's guys that did 130 running that have been previous offensive players of the week. I ain't doing that. Milton, we got a little humbled a little bit with this man, but that's okay. That just shows how talented he is.
Right on.
Drake London,
Yeah.
3 touchdowns for
In a
about
loss?
120. Hey, offensive player of the week. Hey, he didn't lose. The kicker fucking kicked it sideways and stuck it up their
He
own
did.
ass.
Oh,
It wasn't Drake London. Drake London went
shout
out
out
there.
to Parko. Shout out to Parker. Thank you, man.
Can't blame Young Ho Koo.
Yeah, exactly. He has no job. Can't blame him. So Drake London gets your flowers. Amazing week. Not anything against you. By the way, Bijan, 46 yards. Come on now. All right. Protect of the week. A lot of this, good stuff for him. He's got a really great line with him. I'm not going to give him too much love. Well, I mean, it's love, right? He's up here. He's getting the love.
Mhm.
Darnell Wright of the Chicago Bears
Chicago.
did his job protecting his boy. He's been there the longest tenured offensive lineman for Chicago. Did his thing, was able to let Caleb ball out, and including that beautiful, 57-yard touchdown pass to Colston Loveland. Gotta give the love to the offensive lineman for that one. Darnell Wright gets the credit for it. So now, MVP of the week. I could give it to Lamar Jackson for putting up 4 touchdowns. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it to the guy I gave MVP of the week for in week 1 because he had competition to play against. He beat up the Kansas City Chiefs. He torched them. The team that Milton's been saying for weeks. They're getting hot in here. No, MVP of the week goes to Josh Allen for the performance that he put on that Kansas City. Now the score might say they only won by 7. Nah. They're whooping that ass before the Chiefs got that touchdown to make it 7 points. No one says that, the Chiefs only lost by a set amount of points. No, they got their ass whooped against the Eagles by 34 points. That's really what we say. So, Josh Allen, Darnell Wright, Drake London, Alex Highsmith, Walter Nolan III are my poodle players of the week.
Of the week.
Milton's talking, but I can't hear him.
Does anyone disagree? Want to add anything or completely just refute Mr. Jose?
No, and Drake put on the show, man. 3 touchdowns at like over 150 yards.
I thought Davis Mills was pretty good.
Okay. All right. Cody. All right. Cody.
If we're talking about long necks of the week, Davis Mills all day long.
Right.
Did you? I know y'all had to see it. Did y'all see what Drake London did to Gonzalez on that one play?
Mm-hmm.
Where he concussed him?
Gosh, that pissed me off. Yeah, get off of him, man. All right. Come
Hey,
on. He's young.
That's the most yards he's ever given up. No 40. So
that was a man. He played it well, but Drake London is a different human being.
Hey,
100%.
it's up to stop a 6'5" fucking wide receiver. Just
damn
yeah.
So I will say, give a shout out. I don't disagree with Walter Nolan. 100% shout out to him. I will give a shout out to I can't think of his name off the rip. The Buffalo corner, Maxwell Harrison. Is that his name?
Oh, Harrison from Kentucky, first round draft.
He's having a good year.
Yeah, he's as once he came off the injury, he's played tremendous, and they need to play him more. Honestly,
he has good speed.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's actually there to beat the Chiefs. So,
for Xavier,
they beat the Chiefs. So
I don't like these guys talking after the game though, saying, "Man, we saw the tape and we know how to get them." I'm like, you don't know shit.
In the regular season, they do.
You don't know shit. Get them in the playoffs. Don't talk shit about the regular season. You don't know diddly.
Who said that?
I think it was Harrison.
Ah, man, yeah, they got to stop that. They're young.
You can't talk. You're not.
Not yet. You do it in the
playoffs.
Go
Is when you
for it.
talk.
Do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's
Man, it
see.
says no love for Darnold. Hurtful, dude. That's Washington secondary. I can't versus
Okay, I
versus
get
the
you.
guy.
It was a blowout.
Right on. I get
No,
that.
but I mean it's also Washington second. We said from the get go before the season started they're going to be a bad defense.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's not really like. Did any of us? Okay. Did any of us really watch Sunday night football?
Sunday night.
I
Yeah.
watched for like the first 2 quarters, and I was like, no, it's
It was over
VTA.
before, like after a quarter and a half. Like,
once it got like 31 to fucking 3 or something.
Yeah.
You watched it more than me.
I don't
I
think
was
I
like-
watched the fourth. Yeah, I didn't watch the fourth. It's pretty bad.
yeah. So, Alex says Chicago O-line love finally.
Well, they
Yeah.
finally played well together.
He did it just for you, Alex. Let's be honest.
He's talking about Loveland, not love.
Oh
Okay.
God.
All right.
Did y'all see Harrison Jr. make the Cowboys do somersaults?
Oh, bro.
They're on Bland.
CD
Give back that
Lamb was
money.
literally CD Lamb like watching it, like made a face like stink face.
Bro. Former Ohio State boys, him and Jason did that to freaking corners this week. Nasty.
Yeah. With Alex Highsmith, oh man, the whole game. That's when I'm definitely biased. It's like, Danny, he's coming, man. He's right there. He's right there. And it was too late. He didn't hear me. He got
No, clearly.
The love for him, like Danny, watch out, Danny.
No, he's right there, man. Don't let him move.
Indiana, no!
I'm like,
All
that's the last quarterback he has like playing right now because Brock's been hurt all year.
I can hear Milton now. Daddy Jones, no. Daddy Donnie, no.
All right. Okay. Call him Indiana.
And-
That's what I call
And
him.
then Derek's retired, so his quarterbacks are all gone right now. except for
Yeah,
him.
we gotta look for the exciting white of the year for Milton.
we got to make that
Y'all are
an
wild.
award.
That's crazy. Okay. That's a good one. I might, we might bring up a graphic for that.
Hey,
Okay.
we gotta figure out who's the exciting white for next year. Like, oh,
That'll be a good one. Let's see. I think also, yeah, shout out to Sam Darnold. And I was gonna say something like, oh, why not Sam Darnold? But good point. Yeah, Washington defense absolutely sucks. Secondary's absolutely trash. They're old. They suck. Washington, you made mistakes. Okay, let's get into where's it? Let's get into some top 5 before Cody got to go. Let's do that. And then Cody, stick around. Like you don't have to stick
around for locks and dogs.
I was gonna say, but if you have to leave, go for it. Just stick around so we can
I refuse
at least
to
get
get
them.
challenged.
So does that mean I go first then?
no, I got his answers.
Damn it.
All right, let's get out of here. Come on, let's do it.
Get into it.
All right. Not your average Joe's top 5 power rankings heading into week 10. I'll start us off at number 5. They had a bye week, but I can't.
Even these bye weeks.
I didn't have them, so I might as well.
Them Buckies.
Yeah, funny. Number 5. It was tough. I wanted the Indianapolis Colts, but I'm just gonna kick them off right now. Number
Damn,
5
after 1 week. Damn.
I know. They really pissed me off with the turnovers and how the offensive line played. Unless Pittsburgh comes back and they actually play like this, stop, Jose, come back, dude. Then
I'm kind of surprised you're doing this to your boy Daniel Jones.
I got them at 6. I'll leave them. You know what? You're right. Let's redo this. Not your average Joe's top 5 power rankings. At number 5, I got the Indianapolis Colts. Because Tampa Bay, they were number 7 last week, so I don't care. Whatever. Leave them wherever they are. Number 5, I got the Indianapolis Colts. Number 4, I have the Los Angeles Rams. At number 3, another team on the bye, but I liked what they did on the trade deadline, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 2, I have the Denver Broncos. And I wanted to put them number 1, but this team was not on my list last week, and shame on me. The number 1 team as of right now is going to be the Seattle Seahawks.
Only me and Cody had him on last week, and I had him at 2.
Yep, and I think Cody had him at 4.
No, 3. Well, 3 or 4?
Yeah.
You
3.
had him at 3. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right, go ahead, fellas.
Alrighty, this is your boy Joe, the sports mailman's not your average Joe's top 5. At number 5, the Fighting Indiana Joneses and the Indianapolis Colts at number 5. At number 4, a resurgence team, the Super Bowl defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. At number 3, I have the New England Patriots. At number 2, I have the Denver Broncos, and at number 1, the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. My number 5 for this week, I got the Indianapolis Colts. My number 4, I got the New England Patriots. My number 3, I got the Denver Broncos. My number 2, I got the Los Angeles Rams. And my number 1, I got the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, go ahead, sir.
All right. If you watched Poodle Beach Sports last night, you already know my answers.
Saw the 10.
At number 5, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At number 4, it is the LA Rams. At number 3, it is the Philadelphia Eagles. At number 2 is the Indianapolis Colts. I am not throwing them off the list after one loss like everyone else is apparently. And at number 1, had them at number 2 last week, it is the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
So we criticized Milton for the buy upgrade, and then we did it the next week.
So I did the buy upgrade with Philly because of the trade deadline stuff. Like the moves that they made while they had a buy, which I think was cheating on Philly's part, having a buy during the trade deadline. Yeah, I definitely am moving them up because their secondary just got better and their pass rush just got better.
I was talking about Jose with the Bucks.
Jose had
I had him at 6 last week.
He had Detroit and Kansas City at 4 and 5. They both lost.
Just because
2, 3, and 5 all lost.
Yeah.
And
he's being consistent. Yeah.
And some of them were very humiliating losses. To be fair, like they had to go out. There's no way. We're gonna argue. You see how none of us now. Nobody has Kansas City in their top 5.
Yeah, you
can't.
can't.
No one putting that 5 and 4 team up there.
Yeah,
don't
you
put
can't.
them in that mix.
After the Packers lost to the Panthers, you can't keep them in the top 5.
Right, you can't. Mm-hmm.
And then the Lions lost to a third game, JJ McCarthy.
I'm glad I didn't put them in my top 5 last week.
So it was vulnerable for a lot of teams to jump up during the bye, which is why the Bucks and the Eagles did for me. But you gotta also remember, like I've told y'all, and I've said it on my channel too, I'm not putting Broncos and Patriots that high just yet, despite them being on 6-game win streaks. It's great. Yeah. I have a lot of questions, and if I put them up against some of these teams that are above them, I don't know they win those games.
But I gotta respect their win streak right now.
I do. And I thank y'all for it. I thank y'all because it's nice for us to hear, for me and Milton, like, okay, there's people that are praising them up there. But I have to be realistic. They have like 2 good wins against Atlanta's defensive line and Buffalo in Buffalo.
Yeah.
But are you looking at it solely on the fact that you are a New England fan and you're trying to not have your bias cap on because it's okay?
Oh, I mean, I could have, if I really wanted to just be crazy, I could have had them top 5 weeks ago when like Milton first put them up.
Yeah.
Okay, but you could kind of say the same thing about the Colts as they beat up nobody, and we continuously, even after loss, keeping them up high versus 2 teams that are on a constant win streak doing the same thing.
Has the Colts looked better all around more this year than the Patriots have?
100%.
Yeah, a little bit on offense.
100%.
Right. So, but defensive too. When Ward is around, they know how to stop the teams. Like, for example,
but not better than the Broncos.
Like,
but so Broncos' offense is just it's Nixie dust in the 4th, and that's it.
Bro, you better see Danny Penny's return, bro.
But yeah, you say that, but we've seen more games this year of Indiana Jones. Just because you have one bad game doesn't mean anything. Because all the quarterbacks that we love have had a bad game this year. So
yeah. I gotta just remember, like, I also don't want to overexcite myself to set myself up for failure.
Right, that's what it really is. Tell the truth. That's what
but in truth, like, because like when I first was doing these top 10 lists a few weeks ago, I was like, man, why don't I have them in top 10? And then I was like, I have to break it down. Like, even before last week's win against Atlanta, which was close, which was fine, that good. We got some competition that forced us to like really edge it out. We're beating lottery teams, bro. We're beating 1-2 win teams badly.
But
They're
that's
not
what you need
as
to do, though. So
yeah.
you
You're supposed to, which gets you into the top 10. It shouldn't be to get you into the top 5, because look, okay, if I put them right now, Drake May led, Christian Gonzalez led on defense. If I put him against Seattle, who's winning? I'm gonna pick Seattle probably on that one. If I put him against the Colts, probably all around right now, I'd probably make it really close. But still be the Colts.
Right, that's just matchup wise. But go ahead.
Yeah, but that's how. It's also how I'm determining it. Like I'm like matchup wise. Like right now, Tampa's up because they've won a lot of close out games. If the Patriots beat them this week,
Right.
I have the real argument to put them top 5. That I feel like. And then the Rams, I mean, I'm scared of the Rams. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, so the teams I have above them, I have them edging them out in most competitions.
That's fair.
And I explained it last night. The only reason I have the Broncos ahead of them because they're 6-7-2.
Denver.
No, I'm not doing it. They're the 2 positions after 5. In the rankings wise,
I'm not. I got it. Yeah.
Because Joe's gonna laugh, and I'm gonna have to get myself a timeout. I'm not doing that shit.
I was like trying to see like why did he stop himself or something?
I saw it.
Yeah. I'm like, what is he doing?
What a guy.
The reason I have them above the Patriots is because the defense I think is a higher grade right now than the Patriots defense is. Well, even though the Patriots offense higher grade than the Denver's offense, but defense wins championships. And so that's why they're above them in my ranking still. Now, we get past Tampa Bay this week. And does Denver play this week or are they on the bye?
Let me check.
They play this week.
They play this week, yeah.
Do we know who they got?
The Raiders. Yeah. Thursday night.
Nah, if the Patriots get the more impressive win this week, then that I'm gonna bypass all that and I'll put them in the top 5 next week.
Like that's I feel like that's the game of the week right now, New England at Tampa.
Yeah, why is it not Sunday Night Football? I want to know.
Should be.
No,
but anyways, that's the reason why I'm not putting them above them right now, just because of that. Remember, I also think Denver's being overrated. I know all of y'all got on the top 5.
Yeah, you've been consistent. I give you that.
But I have both teams around the same level right now, and I can't put them both right now in the top 5.
I'm just looking at New England solely for the fact they're taking a jump more quicker than I expected. Like I thought they were going to be good to possibly a playoff team, but for them to be 6-2 or 7-2 at this point,
7-2.
I didn't expect the acceleration to be this quick.
I'm glad none of us fell for the Bills baloney and put the Bills in the top 5.
Yeah, not yet, because they always beat the Chiefs in the regular season, right?
They just entered the top 10 for me,
right?
But that not
they're
enough.
They're at 6.
They're at 8 for me. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll get into real quick the Malin's comments because again, Seattle fan. Yeah, he's having a blast.
My man. That was to Milton because he went first. God damn, did we just become best friends after Joe went?
He said, "Love you all."
I love you all. Smart people. Best show on YouTube.
I appreciate it.
I taught you well, my son, Jose.
Wait, what happened there?
I don't know. He's trying to sun me, and I'm just like, brother, get a step
Don't tell me he's drinking Los Equis too. That's what's going on.
He's probably drinking some Modelo or something.
All right. Only question I have, and then we'll move on to our locks and dogs, is Joe, why aren't the Rams on your top 5 after how they're playing? It's kind of crazy.
I went back and forth because I look at it like who has played against each other too. I look at that, and Philly did beat the Rams, so that's why when I was looking at it, I can't have a team above another team depending on head-to-head as well.
Oh,
well, what do you?
Who does he have?
So he doesn't have the Rams on the top 5, but wait. So
because Philly, because Philly has beaten,
and the Rams beat the Colts.
You know,
and the Rams beat the Colts.
That's never going to be consistent. John.
It's not a good argument. We're not like how I said before. We're not putting Cleveland in the top 5 just because they beat Green Bay.
Right?
That doesn't make no sense. That.
And Denver beat Indianapolis. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, just because a team beat another team.
Well, I'm looking at like a top 5.
3, but that's not all right.
Whatever. Again, this goes back to y'all putting, or the people that do, Patriots and Broncos up there,
Mhm.
because, or at least one of them, because now you have to leave someone out that has been more impressive in the year, and that's a thing too. Like now that Joe put the Patriots and Broncos, he has to leave out a team that's been more impressive, in my opinion, like the Rams.
Yeah, but I look at it too. I'm like, these teams that are doing it. Did you expect Denver to be at this level right now?
But
7-2.
expectations doesn't create.
But you just
their top five
did it
team.
last week with the Chiefs. Like, oh, they're coming. I'm like, the expectations having them in the top 5 now.
No,
So it's the
no,
same
that's not
thing.
my expectation. That's because of how they're playing and who they are and who they have. That's why they became in my top 5. Not because of
Yeah, I'm just looking at it
expectations.
at
All
the
y'all had
wins.
them winning the division. I didn't have them winning the division. So there was
Yeah.
lower expectations on my end on that part. But that's not why I put them in a list. With the Rams not being in a list, the Rams offensively arguably have a top 3, top 4 offense. Defensively, adding McCreary, they have probably a top 10 defense. So I don't see how I wouldn't have New England as Patriots right there. I would not feel confident us playing the Rams. I would probably stay away from it, but nonetheless,
Yeah, well,
I just wanted to
this
see where
week with the games, there's going to be a lot of shakeup. I'm like New England at Tampa, the Rams at San Francisco. There's a
it's
couple
gonna
of
be
Philly and Green Bay. So there's games out there that's going to shake up the whole 5 for next week. So it might be a whole new start, like 5, maybe 1, 2 teams that stay in the top 5 next week.
right on. The next 3 games for the Rams are going to be wild. It's San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa Bay. So, yeah, buckle up. We'll see if they are for real or not. All right,
Yep.
let's actually now, so we can get my brother Cody out of here.
Roof,
Get
roof,
into our
roof.
locks and dogs of Week 10. Unfortunately, I'm last. Man, that sucks. I was up. I'm still tied, but whatever. It is what it is.
It's getting a little bit closer. I like it.
Yeah, closer to Cody.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Let
So
the order. You said you got Jalen's?
I have Jalen's answer.
Okay, let me get to the screen of the odds. All right, go right ahead.
All right, fellas. Our boy, the genie, the 82%er, Sheriff West, has chosen for his lock the Detroit Lions at -8.5 against the Commies.
It might go up higher.
Well, as of right now, this is what we're going with right now.
Right.
So-
it only matters when we call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
And then for his dog,
A roof.
That was a chihuahua for sure.
exactly, he has chosen the Pittsburgh Steelers at +2.5.
It's 3.5.
Steelers. No, it's 2.5 right now.
2.5. It's 2.5.
I just looked at it. I'm on ESPN right now.
Refresh. 2.5.
Refresh that.
Refresh
Let's
it.
see. Let's see this.
3 against 1.
How dare you touch me?
Broke
So
ass.
I just changed at the.
Yeah.
like,
That's
All
what I'm
right,
saying.
yeah, that's what we're saying.
It's when we say it is when it matters.
All
Good
right.
thing maybe some of these picks are going to be better for me then.
Sold.
I doubt it.
So, all right. Next is Joe. Go right ahead, brother.
All right, hold up. Let me see what we got.
Hold up. Hey.
Hey.
He's on the
All
West
right.
Coast. I feel that.
So he's got the Dallas Cowboys as his lock.
They're on a bye.
We're on the bye week.
That's the
This
point.
is a lock.
You still
That's
got
a
him on the
lock.
line. And then he takes the Bengals as his underdog.
All right, let me go with my lock of the week.
Fuck.
Damn, brother.
You all right, man? What was that?
He was praying to the Buddhists.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so my lock
He
of the
was
week.
Shaolin monks.
Allah Akbar.
My lock of the week are
Islam.
going to be the Shark.
Go ahead. Buddhist, he's freaking Muslim. All right, go ahead.
I'm rolling with the Bears at 4.5.
Against the Giants. All right.
Yeah.
Bears 4.5. Ooh, I don't like that pick.
Dirty girl.
Chacha sucia.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Jose, yep. You got it.
No, I haven't gone with the lock yet.
Oh, sorry, you're
Underdog.
underdog.
Well,
My
that was
bad,
your-
my bad,
Yes,
my bad.
he hasn't gone with a better yet.
Yeah, my bad.
The Ferito of the week.
Tacos de pito, homie.
All right, let me see. Who am I rolling with?
Ladies and gentlemen,
And
do not
then-
exit 7, please. It's a trap. It's a trap.
My favorite memes is when the dude's roasting and then he does the shit. You know what I'm talking about?
And it's a tough week. So I'm actually rolling with a team that you might not think I'm gonna pick. The Philadelphia Eagles. At 2.5.
2.5. That's not a bad pick. They're coming off a bye. That's actually a good pick.
Yeah, it's a very good pick. And Green Bay.
Kirby just got humiliated.
Good.
All right, now it's mine. Sweet.
Yep.
All right, for my lock, give me the Buffalo Bills at -8.5 against the Miami Dolphins.
I'm gonna laugh because I think the Dolphins might upset that.
I'm like, I don't think they've covered in those big time spreads. I think.
That's the type of shit the Bills lose. They beat the Chiefs and then fucking lose to the Dolphins.
No, I know what's gonna happen is gonna happen. Last time they played the Dolphins, they're gonna run over them, put like 300 yards on rushing, and Josh Allen's not gonna do anything for my fantasy teams.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Gosh,
So
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
Yeah, so this is that type of game. They're just gonna run. That's what they did last time. They're just gonna run all over them. So I got that, and then for my dog, I'm gonna keep it in the AFC East. Give me the Patriots at +2.5 against Tampa Bay.
Sheesh.
That's gonna be a crazy game.
In Tampa.
In Tampa.
Damn it.
The Tom Brady curse.
Oh,
Tom Brady Bowl.
No,
Damn
it's
it.
that's the Tom Brady Bowl. I thought that they were gonna switch to Sunday Night Football.
should have
'Cause-
wore my freaking. All right, Cody. Somebody write it down. I'm gonna be back. Go ahead.
Oh, my.
All right, I'm feeling the lock. For my lock is gonna be Seattle at 6.5 over the Cardinals.
Nice.
I feel like that's a pretty safe one.
Mhm.
Jacoby.
Now the underdog is getting
McBride.
Bro, I needed one more fucking catch from McBride and or Pickens. I could have fucking won my fantasy matchups last week. But fucking Dak had to get himself sacked 2 more times. Not even get the fucking ball out.
If it just wasn't for Roma Dunze giving me a goose egg this week.
You know what? I'm gonna take for my underdog. I'm gonna take the Atlanta Falcons. I feel like the defense gonna focus in on
like that.
on JT, and they're gonna upset him too.
Dog, I think they're gonna upset him too.
Yeah,
I low key
It's in
think-
Germany too.
Check it out.
yeah, that's disgusting. You can turn the camera back up.
I'm Brady. Both. Go ahead.
Don't tell me
Should've
you're
worn this.
actually a Tom Brady fan and he's like Patriots to Buccaneers.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's a Tom
He's
Brady
a LeBron
jersey,
fan.
but
He's a LeBron
it's
fan,
The
but Tom Brady.
Buccaneers. Well, y'all can't say that. No, I'm a Tom Brady fan, so he played for both teams. I got a Tom Brady jersey just for the Patriots.
Jose's about to revoke your Patriots card right now.
Right? Yes, he's
can't.
never seen such
You can't.
blasphemy.
No,
Brady fan.
look.
For Tom
Look.
Brady. Jesus.
I'll say this. He's not wrong. We can cheer for Tom Brady after he left.
What?
But when we played them against at home against Tampa, I said, "Fuck Tom Brady." Then my Patriots about to fucking put a whooping on them, and they almost won. They still lost.
Didn't,
They
yeah.
almost won, but
Yeah.
no. I mean, I'm still gonna cheer for Tom Brady, bro. It's like,
Come on.
Cody, you're gonna tell me you don't still have love for James Harden?
No, absolutely not.
James
Okay,
Harden's
never
a different. Yeah, that's
No, I
No,
absolutely
but
don't have love for
but
him.
that's no.
Fuck
I'm,
James Harden.
that's the
Fuck
closest thing
James
I could
Harden.
ask him. because
Right.
There's no one really else on the Houston.
or
that can
you.
do-
I'd
even-
run up and trim his beard down the middle.
Okay, all right. In the middle.
What about
That'd be
like-
crazy.
What about
That
like
would
when
be
JJ
crazy.
Watt went to the
in the
to
middle of a
Cardinals?
3.
Yeah, let's. Well, if JJ Watt was maybe if he won in the Cardinals, maybe. But like that question, JJ Watt, you're still a supporter of JJ Watt, right?
Correct, but that's a different story.
How?
Okay,
Because that's
He's a
not
legend.
like
He's a legend,
okay.
right?
Did
Tom
you not
Brady's
want?
legend.
Okay, did you not want JJ to succeed regardless? Like it wasn't his fault.
Right,
that
one
what
one
happened.
was winning with you, and then one wasn't. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? One was being wasted their career. Nobody wasted Tom Brady's career. You know what I mean?
Right, but they didn't want. Well, Bill Belichick didn't want Tom. That's the only reason Tom left.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a Tom Brady fan. If Tom Brady said, "Y'all suck. I hate the Patriots. Y'all ruined me,"
Cody, you
I
know
would
what'd be
not
ugly?
be a fan.
If he wore a Patriot/UNC jersey and it said Belichick on the back,
All right,
that would be ugly.
that's pretty funny. And
Or like a
That's
Michigan
if some-
/Patriots jersey.
if anybody
of
out
Tom
there
Brady.
can make me one of those, I mean, just go ahead.
With
and
the
do it.
Browns, you could do it with
Yep,
the
let's do
Browns
it.
too.
I'm just gonna do it now because I like the idea. Good.
Oh,
All
God.
right.
Can't
Why don't
All
we
right,
just
wait.
have like
This is why
Brock
we can't take him
Purdy,
anywhere.
That's a
Trevor
joke.
Lawrence jersey for you? How about that?
I don't.
All
I'm
right,
not.
y'all.
I'm off the Trevor. All
All
right.
right,
Later,
brother.
Cody. Hey, what did Cody have as his lock and his dog? I didn't get to hear it. Sorry.
Oh,
Seattle.
Seattle as a lock and Falcons as his dog.
Both 6.5.
6.5. Thank you. Okay, my turn. I get the scraps. It's been a
sorry,
while since I had
0-2.
the scraps. All right, let's see. I'm still up. I'm tied. Well, I'm tied with Jose. So let's be smart here.
Still
Let's be smart. Oh, we picked Atlanta. Oh, that's what you were saying. Oh, I agree.
It could
I
be an
agree.
upset. It could be.
It
They
could
were
be.
close with it was close with the Patriots. If the pass rush can get to and
Daniel,
stop,
right,
stop
for sure.
JT and get Daniel, it's possible.
Do you
I'm
think
not
they
saying-
can stop JT though? That's the thing. Like, at least the Steelers, even
That
though they've
line
been
can.
sucking, that's where. But they still had the players. We all agree that they had the players. They just haven't played well together.
Let's see how travel goes. It is a Germany game.
It's right,
an early
Germany,
game,
yeah.
so it's anything could happen. That's the thing. These international games, you just don't know.
It's in Europe, and they're going against Drake London.
In
You're
the
right.
Came off
London-
a hot game.
They're freaking cooked. You're right. Damn it.
Watch. He only gets
Yeah,
like 2 catches
like,
for like 25 yards. Watch.
Like the trade just happened yesterday. Are we starting Sauce this week? No,
don't think
right?
they are.
I
I don't
wouldn't.
think
I
they are.
wouldn't.
I don't think
Not
they
with the international travel. So
No.
actually,
think they are.
I would imagine they're already gone. Or have they not left yet? Because he's still in town. He's still. Or he
He's
just
probably
got to
leaving
Indy
like today or tomorrow.
Like he just
Right.
got to Indy. They probably left because I would want to get acclimated with the time change.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not playing. I don't see him playing this week. So I can see Falcons upsetting them. Why not? Plus for 6.5 is not bad. Like, do it. Do it.
All right, my lock. I'm going to go with nobody picked them. Sweet. This is ugly. I'm gonna go with Carolina at -5.5.
Okay.
That's why when Chi-Town said something about they're gonna go on a run, that's why I said they're not gonna go on a run, but they're gonna win the next game and it's gonna look good because they're gonna be 6-4 because they're going against New Orleans, and New Orleans absolutely sucks. So I got Carolina -5.5 was my lock, and my dog.
A roof.
Thank you.
A roof.
I'm gonna go. You already went Philly. Good pick. Good pick, Joe. Oh wow. Damn it. Jalen. Pittsburgh. That's good. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. All right.
Yep.
Maybe let's
It's gonna be a Pittsburgh filled arena, even though it's in LA.
Yeah.
right. They do travel. Underdog. Dang, man. There's not a lot to work with. Y'all pick the good ones. Jacksonville's a favorite. That sucks. Jacksonville is underdog. I'll totally pick that. The Niners. Brock Purdy is not gonna play.
They
They
still
don't know.
they haven't cleared them yet.
Right. Man, I'm not doing
But they
that.
beat them last time they played in the Wolves with Mac Jones.
Right.
And now they're at home.
Hmm.
Maybe.
It's very enticing.
I was surprised Rams came out as a favorite despite the Niners beating them in LA last
I
time.
think they're Vegas.
That's wrong, in my opinion.
I think Vegas is just stating that like the Rams are better now. But 4.5 at home, I'm with you. That's a little unfair. You know what?
That's the one you should go for, honestly.
Yeah, y'all talked me into it. I'm gonna go San Francisco. Oh, if I go 0-2 this time, Yeah, I'm gonna get really pissed off because I finally got a good record. I got San Francisco plus 4.5.
All right. So just to break it down one more time, fellas, so everyone knows,
Yes, sir.
our boy Sheriff West picked Detroit minus 8.5, Pittsburgh plus 2.5. Joe picked out the Bears at minus 4.5, Philly plus 2.5. I picked Buffalo minus 8.5, New England plus 2.5. Cody has picked Seattle minus 6.5 and Atlanta plus 6.5. And then Milton finishes out with Carolina minus 5.5 with San Fran plus 4.5.
Yes, sir. You got it. We got it. Good. That's our locks and dogs.
Alex says
Oh,
your
week
jersey
10.
looks as bad as the tortas on exit 7.
Well, Chi-Town, I don't appreciate that actually. So
And it says jersey is god awful, but I
all right.
get the fandom of Tom Brady.
I appreciate the last part at least. All right, good. Great. Good. Yeah, I didn't buy this. So on Christmas 2 or 3 years ago, my fiance's dad, boom.
Joe, he gets a better out. Joe, his father-in-law got it for him.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
That's fair. He didn't pay out.
There you go, Joe. All right, forget you too, Joe. Huh?
I'm like, you should know.
I bought a Tom Brady jersey.
No, that's
Patriot.
the GOAT. Like, I'm not mad at him for that. That's the GOAT.
No, but I'm like, that's thoughtful of him to get it customized. I'm like, gotta find somebody that does it.
That's why I gotta find that Bill Belichick. I like that idea. I like that.
If it was both home jerseys, it would have looked better. No, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because it makes it
white and blue.
differentiates.
Yeah.
So then you know which is which. Because then it would be like you wouldn't even really pay attention to it. It'd be like,
wow,
oh, okay.
I feel like a dick now.
You should. I should have made up a bad story.
Whoa.
Yeah, I should have.
He is a dick. Let's just be honest. Alex is a dick. I love him. He's my brother-in-law. He's a dick.
Yeah,
but
all respect. Is there any games that y'all want to talk about as far as week 10?
Trying to get my Bulls Wizards Jordan jersey and send it to Alex.
That's like me, like somehow making a Raptors and Spurs Kawhi jersey. Like, no,
Kawhi's not a legend though. Sorry to tell you.
Are you comparing Kawhi to Tom Brady?
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now, Joe. And you're pissing
Tony Parker,
me off.
like a Tony Parker Charlotte.
Tony Parker. Tony Parker is
Tom
not
Brady
a legend.
won with both teams.
Oh, Spurs.
Okay.
Spurs
no,
legend.
okay. First of all, Tony Parker is a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. Calm down.
Oh, my bad.
Calm down. Calm down.
I forgot. It's not comparable to Tom Brady, but whatever. Have you said Tim Duncan? But
Tim Duncan only played with the Spurs.
Yep.
So
you get where did he go? Duke, right?
No, Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Who the heck went to Duke? Why the heck did I say Duke?
A lot of players come out of Duke, but that doesn't mean
didn't know that. Where the heck? Why would I say Duke?
Kyrie, probably. I don't know.
Crazy on crack. I don't know. Tell you.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I don't actually know. Whatever. Okay.
Zion, I don't know.
Any week 10, any week 10 games that y'all want to discuss before we?
There's two games that are going to change the landscape. I feel like in the conferences. Philadelphia going to Lambeau Monday Night Football, and then New England going to Tampa Bay to see if New England's for real or see where they're at, like on the pecking order of the upper echelon teams in the league. Those are the two games.
When it comes to the Patriots, and I'll let y'all go with any other games. When it comes to the Patriots in Tampa, Jose, let me know. I honestly, this might sound disrespectful to Tampa. The last two games Tampa's played, they haven't looked good. Baker hasn't looked good. Nothing has looked good. Yeah, they're coming off of a bye, so maybe they fixed everything. They got Todd Bowles, the head coach. Maybe that's good for them. But even if we beat Tampa, it's the biggest test we've had, other than possibly Buffalo. But I'm still not as confident thinking that we're that good. Because if the Tampa Bay is the Tampa Bay of the last two games, that team wasn't good. And throughout the whole entire season, Baker has overcame the injuries, but the team overall hasn't played that well, other than like the Seattle game.
I got to be fair, Bucky Irving is still not practicing.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been confirmed out, but he's not practiced today.
I think so.
They haven't said. It's still questionable. Him and Godwin are under questionable.
Yeah, he's dealing with like a foot still, right, Bucky?
I saw on Pro Football he was out, but go ahead.
Don't listen to PFF. Stop it.
Pro Football, not PFF.
Don't listen to PF. Anyways,
that's pretty funny.
get the F out.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So we have the number. I mean, I will say we have the number one run defense.
100%. Not a question. Not a question.
We have not allowed one RB1 to get over 50 yards this year.
Right.
Actually, not even get 50 yards. We have
No.
49 is the most we've given up.
Right.
So if they win against Tampa, because you gotta remember, like for me, I've given Tampa high praise. Not everyone has. I have. I said they'd go to the NFC Championship. I said they'd get to the Super Bowl. I said Baker Mayfield would get to the MVP. So for me, a victory for the Patriots at Tampa after their bye would be impressive for me, especially when I made my 284 game prediction. I had them losing this game. I had the Patriots losing this game.
Mhm.
So it would impress me. Now, Buccaneers are not heavy favorites. When you're not at least a 3-point favorite at home, that means Vegas is really betting against you. So we'll see. I also, at the same time, will not surprise me if Buccaneers win, because I think they're just that talented. They didn't look good the last two games. The Saints, they blew out with the Saints. That was a Tyler Shuck game, right? Or the one that created him as the starter.
Yeah.
And the one before, it was the Lions. But we also have to give the leeway. The Lions hasn't looked good the last three games. And they beat them by 15, right? Or whatever the score was.
Mhm.
So, and they're 1-2 in their last three. So I think either team can win. I will not go crazy. This is where the NFC teams can still be a big threat to the top AFC teams. That's why, like, I was worried about Atlanta last week. I'm gonna give respect to Tampa Bay and give them that same fear respect for the Patriots.
Okay, right on. Now, y'all want to touch on, because Joe mentioned the Philadelphia Eagles Green Bay Packer game.
Yeah,
I want to break that down a little bit. Go for it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because on like the Green Bay team, we don't know what they are really, man. Because one week they look like NFC contenders, like possibly they should be in the NFC Championship game, and then the next week they play down to their competition. And that's the thing I don't know. Like I don't know if it's so much just Jordan Love holding them back, if it's just them as a whole thinking, oh, we're better than everybody else, so we play down to our competition. And in Philadelphia, AJ Brown has missed the past couple games with whatever he's dealing with and mental things or him wanting to leave the team, and they looked a lot better. Saquon Barkley looked like he finally got back on track a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what Philadelphia team comes out and what Green Bay team comes out, because these are two teams that are possibly going to play each other again in the playoffs.
AJ Brown's body language might say he wants out until he publicly says it. I'm not going to put that label on him.
Yeah.
He's keeping his cool. He's very talented. He's still a top 5 wide receiver, in my opinion. But the same way we have questions about the up and down Packers is the same questions we should have for the Philadelphia Eagles. Just because the last game we saw them play, Saquon finally hit 150 yards, doesn't mean that's what we've seen all year long. They have not played like the number one offense they were last year. They played subpar, 15 to 20 range. So can they come back this week against a top defense? Because Packers, despite their losses to the Browns and the Panthers, are still a top defense. They've only allowed between those two games, 16 points the most?
Right,
top
against
defense.
Two terrible defenses, two terrible offenses. Good.
Yes. So let's see. Let's see what happens this week. Both teams have question marks.
Yeah.
Are the Packers for real? Are the Eagles they're going to win a division by default after the injuries and the trades and everything.
Yep.
They're going to be the first NFC East team to win back-to-back division titles in a very long time. Let's see. This is a good question mark game. 100%. Does it mean the winner is going to come out brighter on the other side for the second half of the season? No, it doesn't, honestly. Mm-hmm. I want to see more, but this is a good startup for both sides.
Yeah,
100%. Another NFC game we kind of touched on a little bit and talked about the line, the division game, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers. Yes, it's Mac Jones, but nonetheless, Mac Jones has went 5-2 with this team. I think they're 6-3, but I think he went 5-2. I think
he started with the Cardinals game, so yeah, 5-2.
Yeah, because Brock won the first game and then he got hurt.
4-2. Sorry,
4-2. Okay, so nonetheless, the offense is a well-oiled machine with Kyle Shanahan running the play calls, Christian McCaffrey being utilized any and everywhere. Because on the ground, he's not having an efficient year. He has the most carries, and he's probably like, 15th in yards. He's not having a good, but scrimmage yards, he's having a great year. That's the main thing. The Rams, Matthew Stafford is what the heck. Let me just eat crow right now. Remember, fellas, in the beginning of the year, the way too early predictions, I said the Matt Stafford back injury was going to be a problem, and they probably are going to be wild card or miss the playoffs. I'm completely wrong on that because this guy has 21 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So his back seems fine, or whatever drugs he's on is working. So Matthew Stafford is playing great.
A hell of a drug.
Okay.
I tried to warn y'all that Puka Nacua would have a top 2 wide receiver season.
Also, I wanted to eat crow for that because I said Puka's probably going to take a back seat because Devontae Adams is going in. Both of them are having a great season. So, yeah, Puka is, in my opinion, the best wide receiver right now, other than JSN statistically, but I think Puka's just better than
I think
JSN.
Puka, I'm like,
Puka got hurt and missed games, and they already had a bye. So,
And then also on the defensive side, again, adding McCreary, which is a very good corner, a very competent corner, is just going to solidify the corners. The safety room is great, and Byron Young is coming amongst, because everybody's worried about Jared Verse, but Byron Young is top 10, top 12 in pressure, sacks, all that kind of stuff as well. So it's going to be a very telling game, because like you said, Jose, earlier, San Francisco beat him the first time at Los Angeles.
Thursday night. Yeah, overtime.
So we're going to see. And I think this is going to be very telling to see where San Francisco is, even with the Mac Jones.
All the injuries, man.
The injuries really, it has to be investigated, dude. Why is this team always injured?
Because their rookie is now out for the year as well. Towards ACL, Michael Williams. I'm like, bro, I don't understand how every year this happens to them. Like every single year.
I thought it was such a good move. You know how I felt, Jose. Keon White, I think he is better as a pass rusher on the interior, not the exterior, like he was utilized in the Patriots. That's why it just didn't work. And I thought it was a great move because him and Michael Williams, and then there goes Michael Williams now. So, but how would you guys break this down, and what are y'all looking forward to?
It's an interesting note. With Mac Jones as a starter, they have yet to win back-to-back games.
Oh, that's an interesting stat.
Well, they're 6-3, right?
They're 6-3.
6-3, and you say
and this is they're 4. He's 4-2. So right now the trajectory, Milton, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. This past week, win.
Yeah.
So can they break the mold? We've seen the matchup between Coach Shanahan and Coach McVay. Great head-to-head battles, but Shanahan does have the upper hand as far as long-time career-wise.
Right.
But right now, we'll see. Can San Fran be real and turn it around? Because if San Fran can get the more wins, they do have the tiebreakers right now because they beat Seattle week 1. They beat LA week 5. So that's where they have the advantage right now.
You're gonna say something.
Would Ricky possibly going to play for the 49ers?
He's questionable. He's questionable at least. That's a positive.
No. BF said he's out.
Stop it. No, he didn't. They actually did. It's so the things I use, PFF I do for certain stats, but Pro Football Reference is what the other one is. And,
PFR.
All right. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, just PF. Okay. All right. Cool. Another game, the Baltimore Ravens against the Minnesota Vikings. Y'all talked about it a little bit, but I think this is a highly engaging matchup because the Ravens need to win. The Vikings need to win. Both North teams. The Vikings are coming off of a win where everybody thought they were going to lose. J.J. McCarthy had a overall good game instead of a good quarter. And, like you said, Jose, Baltimore has a MVP caliber player. I don't think he'll win MVP probably this year.
No.
But, he's
MVP. We've seen stranger votes before, Milton. You know what? If they finish somehow 12-5, he might still win it.
Or last 3 games, he just plays outrageous. And of course. But with this game, how do y'all break it down? What are you looking forward to? The matchups that should be highlighted.
The defensive interior for the Vikings against the run game of Baltimore. If Baltimore can get the run game going with Derrick Henry, like they should always get going, because that's why you have that man, then
Right.
Baltimore more times than not wins games. So they need to win this game to continue their playoff possibilities. If they win this game, I think they go on a 6-game winning streak.
So that's 6 wins after the 2 wins they've already won, or
They're
is it
three and
like
five, so then they go. Oh,
so?
okay. Well,
They've
then
won the last 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
okay,
they
so
go.
then
It'd be
there'll
an 8-game
be
win streak.
8-game win streak. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The matchup to watch. You kind of touched it on, Joe. We've only seen it, I think, twice in the careers, which is so crazy to say, Milton. It's Lamar Jackson versus Brian Flores scheme.
Yep.
It's only happened twice, and the last time it was 2021.
Mhm.
So there's really a lot of questions. Can this Vikings team, this defense, put the stop to Lamar, arms and legs? Because they're both threatening.
Mhm.
Can the coaching not hold themselves back? I'm talking about the offense for the Baltimore Ravens. Can they not hold themselves back to not allow Derrick Henry to cook? Will the defense for the Ravens give up yardage to a struggling J.J. McCarthy? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. The run game has not been great for the Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones has been hurt. It's not been good. So you need to capitalize on that. Force JJ to throw more. Keep the ball off the ground, put it in the air, and stop it. Mike Green has been stepping up really well for the last few games, which has been big. One of the 2 rookies they drafted this year. And we know what good Lord have mercy.
Starks.
No, the safety name.
Oh, Hamilton.
Hamilton, thank you. We know how good he is. So can they keep it up? That's the question marks we have right now. So make JJ throw it more. Can Brian Flores stop Lamar? And can the offense allow Derrick Henry to cook? That's all you need. That if you can win 2 out of the 3 of those battles, or go 3-0, Ravens have a real shot to upsetting Minnesota. And for Minnesota, they win, they're one step closer to taking the division, because all the teams are only 1 win ahead of them.
Right.
Just 1.
Yep.
And they already beat the Lions. And I think they beat the Bears too, or they lost? They beat the Bears. So they have
the week 1 or week 2.
Yeah, week 1. So now they're 2-0 in division, and if they can get the leg up, they can put themselves in the playoff picture.
Yeah. Agreed. Appreciate the breakdown.
So
there, good.
Milton, you brought up arguably the best NFC West game. I think we need to keep an eye on the other NFC West game. Cardinals at Seahawks.
Really?
As fantastic as the Seahawks have looked, and they have looked fantastic, the Cardinals have found a stride with Jacoby Brissett, much more than with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison is finding the ball more. Trey McBride is finding the ball more. The question marks about the running game is still there. Who's RB1 this week? We don't know. Last week it was DeMarquito. The week before it was Knight. The week before it was Carter. We don't know what their true balance is. It's a division game. Anything could happen.
That's true.
I still favor Seattle, but anything could happen. And that would affect the division standings, because we have 3 6-win teams right now in that division.
Good point. Yeah, it's a division matchup, so you never can count out another team unless they're like the freaking Saints.
You know what? If Kyler was playing, I probably would easily pick Seattle.
I still easily would pick.
I was picking
Seattle.
Dallas this week, and then Jacoby said, "Shut up, Jose." I was like, "Okay."
Well, but at least with Dallas, for y'all scoring 10 points on Arizona is disgusting.
Hilarious.
Just so you know, offensively, Seattle is not a Dallas just because the defense isn't 31st in the league and one of the worst ever, and their offense is flying. And I don't think Arizona's defense. Walter Nolan had himself a game. And they had a great game plan going up against Dallas. Agreed. And they probably will have a game plan.
And you don't have a game plan for him because he's only played 1 game. But there's not enough tape on Walter Nolan in the pros. So right there. So that's where I could worry.
He could wreck the game. I I could see that because their offensive line, like we didn't think was that good, but they've been playing pretty decent. I think Sam Darnold's one of the most least sacked quarterbacks in the entire league.
Now, the counterbalance,
Mhm.
right? Because we still have question about marks about the running game because it's not consistent.
No.
Can Rashid Shaheed make an impact his first game?
Oh, definitely. I think.
Well,
Even
I
if
hope
he
so.
doesn't,
I hope
even
Just
if
tell him
he,
go deep. Just tell him
yeah,
go deep,
that
and Sam
even
Darnold.
if he doesn't have like a crazy game or something like that, him being on the field stretching out the offense is just gonna definitely be an effect, and we'll see though. We'll definitely see. Should be interesting, but I favor Seattle because even with Marvin Harrison Jr. actually playing well, and I agree, Jacoby Brissett provides more of a threat in the passing game. The corners, Josh Jobe, uh, Witherspoon, Woolen's on and off, but Josh Jobe for sure, and the safeties, they're playing great. So I'm not too worried about that portion of it. There was a couple questions real quick. Cody had one, and
You want me to get into the comments?
yeah.
All right,
Those
so real
are
quick,
two-
Alex
two
said Pat's upset. He thinks they'll beat the Bucks. A lot of people actually think the Bucks are going to go 0-3 in these next 3 games. I don't. It's tough. It's Pats, Bills, Rams.
I feel it.
That hurts.
That does.
As a guy who's hoping for the Bucks to get this shit, that hurts.
Coming out of a bye is the best case scenario for them. So
Yeah, so we'll see.
Go ahead.
Cody says, who's more potential fraud, Lions or Eagles?
Lions, in my opinion. It's my opinion.
Eagles
I just
have
see
won a championship.
there's so many inconsistencies with the Lions. Sometimes they look great, then their running game gets shut down and they suck. So you get pressure on Jared Goff. Everyone knows that's not good. Jared Goff always torches the Minnesota Vikings. Always. And then he didn't.
I guess the question is for potential frauds, who did we have more expectation for this season? If it's you, Milton, you had the Eagles with more expectations.
Yes, correct.
If it's me, I had them about the same. I think losing the divisional round. Joe, who did you have more expectations, Eagles or Lions?
Eagles.
So then I think that's who the more potential fraud is because they're not consistent. That's the part about this game with Green Bay that's tough. They're not consistent this year. Defense is not consistent. Offense is not consistent. We need to see. Lions are beating the teams they're supposed to, but they're losing to the teams that division, Vikings, tough game, Packers, and then
I think we'll see this week exactly how the Eagles play, how the scheme is, especially offensively, how the new defensive pieces at least play that game. They're not going to be a huge threat, I don't think. But I think that's where we have to just watch how the Eagles play because I think the Eagles are more on a momentum shift than Detroit. Detroit will be fine. I think
I hope so.
Underestimated them, but still.
Man, it says Niners have to start losing a lot with all these injuries, right? Right? Please, God, right?
Yeah. For that, like right now, man, Shanahan. Besides McDonald, I would have him as coach of the year.
I mean, he should contend, but
there's so many
good. But coach of the year has done, Vrabel's done.
Oh man,
there's so many. Yeah,
there's so many.
Mike McDonald for the Seattle.
Mike McDonald for sure.
So I said McDonald or Shanahan right now would be my top 2.
We'll see.
I guess Sykin and Vrabel on top 2.
I'm like I kind of thought that they were going to be good, and then with Vrabel, I felt like he was going to put them in.
I don't
contention.
think many of us had Colts as the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah, no that
right. I had them win in the South, but I was pretty,
I had them
conservative
with 4 wins,
but you had them at like 10 wins.
Yeah, I had them with 10 wins, 10-11.
They're definitely going to surpass that. They're going to at least get 12 or 13 with the way it's going.
Which that surprised myself.
By the way, last week before the game, I said they'd go 3-3 the next 6. They're currently 0-1. Let's see how that goes further going.
Right.
We'll keep you updated every week until the 6 week go by.
See if you're right. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, my midseason award yesterday. I gave the coach of the year coach of the 9 weeks to Shane Steichen. That's just
you kind of
he was on the hot seat, and look at this team now. Jonathan Taylor to me is an MVP candidate. Mm-hmm. The defense has stepped up big time. Daniel Jones is trying to be Indiana Jones, not Danny Penny is how I see him. Right. So we'll see. I mean, I got to give him respect. Then Mike Vrabel's number 2 just because he's doing I mean, Milton, we said it. He took out a lot of guys that we liked with Bill.
And
He
still
got rid
winning.
of them, and they're 7-2.
Yep,
So,
you got it. I could be upset, but if you win, whatever.
Yeah,
Forget what I'm talking about.
Winning heals a lot of wounds.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the hurt, but it's okay.
Seattle defense going to sack Jacoby 6 times. Offense will cook. Maybe, but there's also a chance that the other side could win. Man, it's not guaranteed, and I still think Seattle's a better team
for sure.
But there is a thing about momentum. Arizona's found their momentum with Jacoby. Does that fix everything? Absolutely not. We shall see this weekend.
I think Malin kind of nailed it because Jacoby Brissett, guess what he does? The negative with him is he takes sacks. He doesn't want to throw an interception. He'll take the sack.
No, he doesn't move his eyes enough to really read the field.
Right on. That's why he's been a good backup, and he has good games. But him as a starter, yeah, he'll crack eventually.
Career backup. Yep.
Career backup. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. Anything else, fellas, or are we about done?
I don't think there's any other game. I mean, other than Falcons and Colts, which I already briefed about. If y'all don't have any more talked about it, I mean, I think everything else is easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
We're gonna see because with Atlanta, we already said it. I don't know. You're right. This could be a trap game again, just because the defensive front, they have good pass rushers now. Fair.
Berlin,
different whole little stuff. Bijan might run through them.
You see how you see how definitely no one, especially Joe, did not pick against. They pick them as a lock. So Falcons could be.
The Colts. Right.
No, I just was like, you're traveling. You just got the key piece of the trade deadline. I'm like, I don't know how that's going to look. I'm like, now you're moving pieces around. Like, who was the number one cornerback now? Move everything
everyone
around.
knows who that is. Yeah, this is with the Sauce Gardner thing. That's a perfect opportunity because Tre'Davious Ward's going to be out for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, I think he's out like another 2 weeks.
Yeah, the concussion stuff, which is absolutely crazy, by the way.
So all right. Take advantage of the 3-3 looks good right now.
Okay, we'll see. But fellas, thank y'all for joining, engaging with your mans. Much appreciation. Next week, guess what? It's report card time. All right. It's going to be another semester. I forgot how y'all worded it. I really liked it though.
Oh, it will be the second quarter report card.
Thank you.
Progress support, or I guess I don't know.
Yeah, report card.
Huh? No, it's not progress support. No, it's a report card, sir.
Report card, and you now
the first 9 weeks report card.
You report to my office. All right. But yes, it's going to be. Sorry, it was not a.
No, I'm looking at Joe. Stop changing the name. He already likes it.
Yeah, good. There you go, Joe. Yes. So next week is going to be. Say it again, Jose. I got to write that down.
The second quarter report card for the People's Debate. If we got everything as balanced as we had last time, you'll be looking at Joe grading the quarterbacks. You'll have Cody grading the running backs. Mm-hmm. You'll have Jaden if he's here. Hopefully, we all hoping he comes safe for the wide receivers. If not, we do it as a group, which is fine. Or Milton can do it however he wants. And then I'll do the defense. Yep. I got a lot of flack for my defensive grade last report.
Hey, you're looking good.
I look great.
I think it looked good. I thought the pushback was just idiotic anyway.
Fuck. Y'all's fucking bad opinions. Go check out those comments in that video, guys. It was about a 20-minute video or something like that.
Yeah, about 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Every single one. Just go
guys,
take a
click
look.
on the People's Debate. Click on videos. Scroll down to defensive report card. You'll see right there. You can look at the comments. All the haters. You look at that Steelers fan.
Steelers. I tell people just talk and don't really research.
Bro,
but
again, he said y'all don't watch the games. Then proceeded to say something proving that he didn't watch the game. So you know what?
Redacted. But yes, next week is going to be our second quarter report card here at the People's Debate. Make sure y'all are here. Make sure y'all have your own grades. We're going to have our graft, all that stuff. But yes, just like Jose said, please go back into the queue, and then you'll be able to see exactly how the teachers reported their exact group. whatever.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch all the videos, make a list, and then judge y'all for how y'all switched it up.
Right now, no, I'll do
Joe, I'm looking at you
it. Sure. My
for
quarterback.
what you did in C and D. So you better fix that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure your school is shut down.
We're gonna report you.
We'll be
All right.
a poorly funded school. It's all right.
Right on. But fellas, I'm your host Milton. With me, of course, Jose and Joe. Thank y'all, brothers, again. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be back next week.
Are we